Rebound taken away by Lincoln. Throws it out and taken away from them now quickly down to Lincoln. He goes after the jam! It's time to line them up, tip it off, and get it on. It's basketball action. Monday's going to drive down, get to Miller. Miller for three! Yes, that's the buzzer! Congratulations on this season opening win, and looking forward to seeing you next Tuesday night. 3.8 seconds to go. 56. Don't go anywhere, folks. And he'll pick up Bush at the buzzer! It's good! Clark Range wins! I'm Gary Clark. See you at the game. And welcome to York Kansas State. We're set for basketball action tonight. It is the Dragons and Lady Dragons in big District 8 AA matchups against the Upperman Bees and Lady Bees. These two teams have met once, and it was a war in both games, both the boys and girls, and they're going to resume that one here tonight. Welcome to the Progressive pregame show as we get set to take a look at some of the history between these two teams. We'll take a look at the last time they met. We'll check out teams in the District 8 AA. We'll look at the top 10 in high school basketball. And we'll also take a look at who else is in action tonight. All that's coming up right here on the Progressive pregame show.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Back here on the Progressive pregame show, the York Lady Dragons coming in 14-7, 6-3 overall, taking on the number 3 Upperman Bees, number 3 in the state, as Upperman is 20-3 and 8-1 the season. Their lone loss, of course, in district play was to the Macon County Lady Tigers. Now back on December the 13th at Upperman, York played Upperman close, led most of the way, but came up just short, 58-50. Now since 07, York is 5-24 against the Lady Bees, and they have lost their last 9 meetings against Upperman, and their last win was in 2014. This season, York is on a 2-game losing streak. They dropped one to Oneida, and then they dropped one down at Cannon County the other night. Upperman on a 2-game win streak, and since December the 13th, Upperman's 14-2. York is 10-5 on the season. Well, as we said, that's a look at some history between the two. We'll take a look at the District 8 AA standings, the top 10 as far as local teams, and we'll also see who else is in action tonight. All coming up on the Progressive pregame show.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Right back here on the Progressive pregame show, taking a look at District 8 AA standings. Of course, the Lady Tigers of Macon County is set there at number 1, 9-0. Upperman at 8-1, they're number 2. They've lost to Macon County. York has now 6-3. They lost to Cannon County, Upperman, and Macon. They're still pretty solid in that number 3 spot, as Livingston is behind them at 4-5. DeKalb County at 4-5 is tied for number 4. Both have split, and they both beat Cannon County. Now, Cannon County also at 4-5. They lost to DeKalb County and Livingston, but they have beaten York, which is a higher-ranked team. So, it could come down to who makes what down the stretch and who does what down the stretch. Meanwhile, Watertown is at number 7 at 1-8. Their lone win over Smith County and the Lady Owls of Smith County. Well, they ain't beat nobody. They're sitting at the bottom of the barrel looking up at 0-9 on the season. And that's a look at District 8 AA. Now, the top 10 Associated Press top 10 teams were announced on Monday in girls action in AAA. The Stone Lady Panthers fell to number 10 after their loss to Clark Range. And Blackman moved up to number 7. Clark Range has beat both of those teams. Now, in AA, Macon County is at number 1. Upperman is down to number 3. And those are both District 8 AA teams. And in single A, Greenfield, the team that eliminated Clark Range last year in the tournament, is number 1, followed by Clark Range at number 2. Now, that was before their loss to Clay County. Cloudland sits at number 9. York has beaten Cloudland. And Wartburg Central comes in at number 10 this week. So Wartburg Central sneaks in the top 10, and that's a look at top 10 classes as far as classes AAA, AA, and single A for girls action. Don't go away. We'll be back to check out some other games coming up tonight. We've got a bunch of them. We'll talk about them right after this.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Back here at York Instead, we're getting set for girls action get underway tonight. Some other games going on tonight. Clark Range is hosting Monterey. You got to think the Lady Buffaloes a heavy favorite in that. The Buffaloes, they're an underdog in that one as Monterey playing really well right now. Pickett County hosts Red Bull and Springs. That should be 2 good games. You can hear those on Twin Lakes Cable, Channel 954. Gordonsville's at Trousdale County and Jackson County at Clay County. In 8AA tonight, Livingston is at Smith County. Cannon County's at Macon County. That should be an interesting matchup. And Watertown is at DeKalb County. Other action around the area, Oneida is at Wartburg Central. That should be a good one. Girls matchup as you've got a former state tournament team taking on the number 10 team in the state in the girls matchup in that one. Ray County on the road at Stone Memorial. Alcoa travels to Scott County tonight. White County is at Warren County. Marion County at Cumberland County. Cookeville's hosting McMinn County. And Sequatchie County is hosting Bledsoe County. So that's a look at tonight's lineup of games around the area. Right here, we've got York and Upperman. As we said, York coming in 14-7 on the season and 6-3 in district play, while Upperman comes in 20-3 and 8-1, and they are the number 3 ranked team in the state in Class AA. Let's take a time out now and thank our sponsors for our live broadcast of basketball action here on WDB. They are Clark Range Drug Center, Fentress County Executive Jimmy Johnson, State Representative John Mark Wendell, Hall's Family Pharmacy, Hall Sports and Outdoors, First Volunteer Bank, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Fentress Farmers Co-op, Meta-Thrift Pharmacy, Conditioned Heating and Cooling, Twin Lakes, Pizza Hut, Southeast Drywall and Construction, and our pre- and post-game, of course, brought to you by the good folks at Progressive. And our halftime stats brought to you by Showtime Ford over in Wartburg. And our player of the game brought to you by Hall Sports and Outdoors and Hall's Family Pharmacy. We're getting set for opening ceremonies here in just a moment. We'll take a quick time out, and we'll be back for that in just a moment.
The saying goes, new year, new you. Did you know the number 1 resolution made every year revolves around staying healthy? As a part of your healthcare team, Meta-Thrift wants to make sure we provide you with ways to meet your goals. One of those ways is to help you take the right medications at the right time. So let us organize them for you with our convenient MedPack strip packaging. MedPacks organize your medications by date and time of day and places them in easy-to-open pouches. This year, stay on track and never miss a dose. The best part, this service is free. For more information, call Meta-Thrift at 879-8133.
Between college visits, applications, and securing financial aid, we know that preparing for college can be stressful. That's why Twin Lakes is here to help. Twin Lakes is proud to partner with the Foundation for Rural Service to offer scholarship opportunities for graduating seniors. Visit www.twinlakes.net for more information. Don't wait. Applications must be submitted by March 6th, so apply today.
Some restrictions apply. See the application for full eligibility rules.
Right back here at York Instead, we're getting set for girls basketball action in just a moment. We're going to have our starting lineups and everything. They're going to bring out the big flag for the national anthem here in a moment. And impressive sight, this huge flag they have for each of the games, and they'll be rolling that out here in a few minutes. Then we'll take a look at some starting lineups for tonight. A little bit of different lineup for York. They're going with a almost completely different lineup. We'll check that out in a moment. And also then we will have the opening tip-off. Should be a great ball game here tonight as York and Upperman. Both games billed as being two really good ones, and we're seeing how that goes here. Now we'll update you a little bit later on the Pickett County games and also on the Clark Range games. But now we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be back in just a moment.
When it comes to watching sports, there's no telling what you'll hear.
No.
But when you order Pizza Hut for the game, you know exactly what you'll hear.
What the? Oh, that looks fantastic.
Your favorite pizza.
Ooh.
Those awesome wings.
What?
Plus sides and desserts.
Yeah.
All waiting at pizzahut.com. So order now, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
What game?
Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charges not a driver tip.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office, offering area insurance, is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue, with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clark Range Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clark Range Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clark Range Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
Ventures Farmers Co-op, your local hometown store, proudly supporting our hometown Buffaloes and Dragons. Co-op wishes you a winning season, one game at a time. Co-op, your first choice for farm, home, lawn and garden, and a gift shop for giving and decorating needs. Co-op, serving this area for 70 years with quality products. That's your Co-op, located just 2 miles south of Jamestown.
At the first of each year, many insurance companies will send out letters trying to direct customers to a preferred pharmacy, especially the chain pharmacies. Pharmacies pay to get their names on these letters and in turn then make the money back with insurance copays and gimmicks that negatively affect the consumer. At Hall Family Pharmacy, we put a lot of effort into helping our patients find the best insurance plan for them and budgeting their medical expenses each year. Don't be a number at a big pharmacy. Be part of our family. Choose Hall Family Pharmacy. We are proud to be a preferred hometown pharmacy. Come see us today at our locations in Jamestown or Clark Range.
Don't sweat the cold this winter. Carrier has a complete line of home heating products to keep your family comfortable this season without burning your budget. With smart temperature management and remote access options, it's easier than ever to control your home's climate and reduce utility bills without sacrificing comfort. For more complete comfort and greater peace of mind, call Conditioned Heating and Cooling. Carrier, turn to the experts. Call Conditioned Heating and Cooling today and ask about our financing options.
Conditioned heating and cooling.
And our national anthem being done by actually Coach Tage's sister, Sharon. I've known her for a lot of years, folks. A great voice, and we appreciate her doing the national anthem here tonight. Time now to get our starting lineups for this girls matchup. It's the 14-7 Lady Dragons against the 20-3 Lady Bees as we're set for action. A little bit of different lineup for York tonight. We'll talk about that when we get started. But first, let's get the starters for the visitors from Upperman High School. They'll be starting with Aliana Levy, number 3, Brooklyn Crouch, number 10, Reagan Hurst, number 20, Tori Brooks, and number 44, Abigail Johnson, the starting lineup for Coach Dana McWilliams' Lady Bees. And now let the house lights go down and let the spotlight come up because it's time to meet your York Lady Dragons. Lady Dragons looking for a big win here tonight. York setting number 3 in the district right now, and a win tonight would pretty much secure that. But a different starting lineup for York tonight. Starting for York, number 00, Lauren Schultz, starting tonight for the Lady Dragons. York coming off that 2-game losing skid. Number 3, Haley Johnson, the Comet, got to have a big night tonight. Number 21, Millie Hull. And senior number 35, Isabella Blevins. Izzy B going to have a big night in tonight. Got to have keep bees off the boards. And the other starter, senior Lily Canancer. Guys, it's time now for basketball action here at York Institute. York and Upperman, big District 8AA matchup. And the Lady Dragons under the direction of Coach Michael Green, the Lady Bees under Dana McWilliams. As it is time, folks, to line them up, tip it off, and get it on. We got girls action in this one. York and Upperman. It'll be Schott to jump, step into the circle and jump it up. Lauren, the freshman. You got a freshman, 2 seniors, and a junior and a sophomore, I believe, on the floor for the Lady Dragons. Or maybe it's actually I believe they got 2 juniors. I know sophomore. As with the opening tip is Lily Canancer gives it over this time to Johnson. Johnson going to work it right side. York going right to left. Johnson going to drive down in. Takes it up strong. No good. Goes up for her own rebound. Can't get it. Hull comes out. Hull puts it up. No good. Rebound knocked on the floor, and the long rebound ran down backcourt by Johnson. Hey, they'll get it. York will get another shot at it. Johnson with the basketball. Johnson comes around the pick of Blevins. Left side over to Canancer. Canancer with the ball. Canancer back out front to Schott. Schott working it out front, gives it over to Johnson. Johnson around to the right side, and we're going to have an illegal pick on Millie Hull. Millie sets the illegal pick, picks up foul number 1, and here comes the Lady Bees with their first possession. It will be Hurst to bring it in. Hurst works it into Crouch. Crouch had 17 points the last time these two teams met. She'll work it right side, give it out front to Levy. Now inside and going up and under looked like number 10, Reagan Hurst couldn't get to go. She had 28 the last time these two teams met, and here come the Lady Dragons. York into front court. With the ball is Canancer. Canancer works it out front. Canancer goes to the right side. Works it out. Double team now. Gives it back out front to Schott. Almost stolen. Is stolen and taken away. Levy will come out with it. Long pass into front court. Wide open. Number 20 fires the 3. No good. That was Brooks. And on the rebound, Lily Canancer. No score on the board yet. We got 6.5 minutes left to go here in quarter number 1. Lily with the ball. Right side. Gives it over to Schott. Schott now with it way out front. Lauren Schott has it knocked away. Almost done. We're going to have a foul on Reagan Hurst. Hurst went after the ball, picks up foul number 1. 1 each for both teams now. Johnson to bring it in. Johnson with the basketball. Johnson gives it out front to Schott. Schott off to Johnson. Johnson with the ball. Johnson wants to drive down. Johnson drives in, stripped and stolen, taken away by number 3, Crouch. Here come the Lady Bees. Crouch with the ball. Long pass up to Levy. Back up to Crouch, and they'll reset it. Right side to Hurst. Reagan Hurst fires the 3 and drains it. First basket of the night belongs to the Lady Bees. Full court pressure now. Johnson bringing it on the run. Johnson in front court. All the way across to Canancer, lays it up and in. Pretty move by Lily. And she gets the shot to drop, and it's a 1-point game. Upperman's Levy with the basketball. Goes over to Brooks. Brooks cross courts it now to Reagan. Back off to Levy. Out front to Crouch. Now down to Reagan. Reagan drives in, puts up the little floater. Good. Reagan Hurst has got 2 more. It's a 5-2 ball game. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left to go here in this first quarter. With the ball right side, Johnson. Cobb getting ready to come in the ball game. Give it out to Johnson. Johnson with the basketball way out front. Johnson will drive the baseline, take the little jumper. No good. Rebound pulled down by Johnson, and Johnson's pass is thrown away. Johnson for Upperman put a little too much heat on that one and throws it away. And now Levy will come out. Cobb will check in the ball game. So Jayla Cobb in for the first time. 5-2 Lady Bees. Ball comes into Hull. Hull waiting, trying to give Johnson. Now we'll give it offstead to Canancer, who takes up blocked. Cobb blocks it, and rebound taken away by Hurst. Hurst going to push it up quickly to Crouch. Crouch cross courts it to Hurst. Hurst off the glass and good. Hurst with the first 7 points of the night for the Lady Bees. And it's 7-2 early. Front court comes Johnson. Johnson over to Canancer. Lilly with the ball. Back to Johnson. Haley with the basketball. Haley out front. Working it. Steps back. Fires the three. No good. Long rebound out to Crouch. Crouch going to bring it on the run. Crouch got a one-on-one with Johnson. Takes it to the rack and scores. And that was Crouch's first of the night. We got a timeout on the floor. Timeout with 4:23 to go in the first. It's a 7-point Upperman lead.
Quality workmanship and exceptional customer service have defined Southeastern Drywall and Construction of Jamestown. From custom-built homes, residential construction, remodeling to commercial construction, Southeastern Drywall and Construction is dedicated to providing the best quality at reasonable prices. We're also looking for good carpenters. Call Southeastern Drywall and Construction at 931-267-5435. A proud supporter of sports and education in our area.
As we get set to get back into action, York with the basketball as Lefeview, Gabby Beatty, and Sage Smith check in ball game along with Michaela Reagan as Johnson, the only one left in the game from the original starters. Johnson going to work it up. Johnson in the front court, drives the right side, gives it off to Beatty. Beatty over to Smith. Sage with the basketball. Sage working out front, takes it right side. Gives it up front to Johnson. Johnson over now to Lefeview. Lefeview with the basketball. Lefeview gives it off to Reagan with the ball. Now inside Lefeview, and we're going to have a foul over the back on, let's see, that is Abigail Johnson from Upperman. York with the ball, 3:51 left to go in the first quarter. Clark Range hosting Monterey, not Peay County hosting, I think they're hosting Red Boiling tonight. As now ball goes inside Lefeview. Lefeview going to take it up strong, score, and she's fouled. Nice drive to the rack by Lefeview. And that one will go against Abigail Johnson, who got her second. That's going to bring number 34 off the bench, Ashlyn McClellan. Didn't play last time. She was injured last time these two teams played. So McClellan coming in, and out will go Johnson for Upperman. Lefeview makes the free throw, and the natural three is good, and York has cut this down to a 4-point ball game. Back the other way, Levy with the basketball. Levy gives it over to Brooks. Brooks out front to Hurst. Hurst going to drive in, kicks it out to Cobb. Cobb back to Hurst. Hurst will fire up the three and hit it. Reagan Hurst, red hot's already got 10 here in the first quarter. She's got 10 of their 12 points. As back the other way, Johnson with the basketball. Johnson going to bring it on the run all the way down, pulls up, gives it out to Reagan. Michaela will drop it out to Lefeview. Lefeview way out front. Gives it back to Johnson. Johnson with the basketball, works it down through, all the way into the rack, blocked by McClellan, but she's going to pick up the foul, I believe. And she does. Ashlyn McClellan with her first of the ball game. At the line will be Haley Johnson looking for her first points of the night. First one, no. Well, it did go. I started to say no good. It looked like it was going to be too hard, but it bounced around, finally fell in. That is the ultimate definition of shooter's touch right there. Second one is good. She hits both ends of it, and it's a 5-point ball game with 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Upperman with the basketball. Cobb right side. Goes down to Levy, back up front now to Hurst. Now back to Hurst again in the corner. Hurst with the basketball. Over to Brooks. Brooks going to give it off to Cobb. Back up now to Levy. Levy off to McClellan. McClellan will launch the three. No good. Rebound Reagan. Reagan over to Johnson. Here come the Lady Dragons with 2:35 left to go in the first quarter. Pass down in underneath the Lefeview. She'll power it up, and she's going to be fouled. And that's on McClellan. She's picked up two. And she does. Ashley McClellan comes in, picks up two quick ones. Back into the game now will come Brooks as Lefeview hits the front end of it. Or actually Crouch coming back in, and in the game is number 5, Anna Grace McClellan. Or McLean, I should say. It's back to a 4-point game now, and Ellie can cut it to 3 with this one. And she does. 12-8 your score. Upperman with the ball in a 4-point lead, just under 2.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Levy with the basketball out front now to Crouch. Crouch going to drive down, tries to get it off, nowhere to go now, kicks it back out to McLean. Over to Levy. Levy looking to drives in lane, sends it out wide open. Was Cobb in the corner, no rebound. We're going to have McLean, or actually Levy going over the back. Levy went over the back to tip that one out and picks up the personal, and York will come the other way. Hurst going to re-enter the lineup, and Levy will come out. Upperman with a little smaller lineup since the two big girls in foul trouble early. Ball comes into Johnson. Johnson going to bring it on the run. Johnson with the basketball. Johnson into front court. Johnson looking to drive. Johnson takes it to the rack, and Johnson, they say, carried the basketball. Johnson turns it over, and back comes Upperman with the ball and a 4-point lead and $1:58 left to go in the first quarter. Upperman's Hurst with the basketball. Hurst will take it over to the left side. Hurst with the ball way out front to the left side, now comes over the right side. Hurst looking, comes around the pick of Brooks, and we're going to have a foul on Reagan on the reach. Michaela's first ball game, team second. Upperman already with 16 fouls here in the first quarter. They're almost in bonus. Next foul put York at the line. Brooks will bring it in. Works it in to Hurst. Hurst with the ball. Hurst goes over the left side. Hurst drives down in, sends it out now to McLean. Off quickly to Cobb, back to McLean. She's going to drive in, puts it off the glass, missed it. Gets her own board, though, goes back up and sticks it home. And McLean with her first two of the ball game. York with the ball down to 1:15 as Leffie going to drive in, dumps it low. There's Reagan, but Reagan's shot partially blocked. Good job by come in and get a piece of it. Out quickly to Crouch. Crouch with the ball. Crouch to the right side, pulls up, gives it up to Brooks. Now off to Hurst. Hurst drives in and has it stripped and stolen by Reagan. Out to Johnson. Johnson going to bring it. Johnson on the run, has it stripped, and we're going to have a foul, I believe, on Brooks. And that will go, no, it goes against Cobb. I thought it was going to go against Brooks, but call against Cobb. On the line will be Johnson. 53 seconds left in this quarter. First free throw good by Johnson. She cuts it to a 4-point ball game, can cut it to a one-possession game with this one. Hall's going to come in for Reagan. 53.4 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Johnson's second is good as well. Johnson hits both ends of it. It's a 3-point ball game. Upperman with the basketball into front court. Will come Crouch. Crouch looking to drive. Drives in, puts it up, and they're going to get Smith for the foul. Sage Smith's first, team's third, and that'll send to the line Brooks. We'll make that Crouch go on the line. Brooklyn Crouch go on the line. She'll have a pair of them here. First one good. Levy coming back in. Hurst will come out. McClellan will come in. Brooks will come out. McClellan picked up 2 quick fouls when she got off the bench earlier. And the second one on the way by Crouch. Good. Crouch hits both ends of it. 16-11 your score. Ball comes in stolen away by Levy. Levy out to McLean. McLean off to Crouch, and Crouch is going to hold it. Is Upperman going to go for the last shot of the quarter? Upperman with the basketball and the lead, leading by 5 as we head toward the bottom of the first frame. Now they'll work it in a little bit as Johnson comes out. With it out front is Crouch. Crouch is working in, working it out. Gives it over this time to Cobb. Cobb with the ball, drives in, gives it out to McClellan. McClellan fired the 3, good. McClellan knocks down a 3 ball, and that's the end of your first quarter. End of one, it is Upperman 19, York 11.
When it comes to watching sports, there's no telling what you'll hear.
No!
But when you order Pizza Hut for the game, you know exactly what you'll hear.
What the? Oh, that looks fantastic.
Your favorite pizza.
Ooh.
Those awesome wings.
What?
Plus sides and desserts.
Yeah.
All waiting at pizzahut.com. So order now, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Huh. What game?
Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charges not a driver tip.
The saying goes, new year, new you. Did you know the number one resolution made every year revolves around staying healthy? As a part of your healthcare team, MetaThrift wants to make sure we provide you with ways to meet your goals. One of those ways is to help you take the right medications at the right time. So let us organize them for you with our convenient MedPack strip packaging. MedPacks organize your medications by date and time of day and places them in easy-to-open pouches. This year, stay on track and never miss a dose. The best part, this service is free. For more information, call MetaThrift at 879-8133.
Back here, we're getting set for the second quarter. Get underway. Upperman with an 8-point advantage as we head into quarter number 2. Upperman getting 10 points from Reagan Hurst. He's pacing all players. And it will be York basketball. No. It will be Upperman basketball. I'm not sure. It's Upperman basketball either way. So here we go. Second quarter getting underway. It will be McLean to put it in play. McLean gives it in this time to Crouch. Back to McLean. Now off to Levy. Levy look back door. Now we'll give it over to Cobb. Cobb with the basketball. Out front now to Levy. Levy with the ball. Over to Cobb. Cobb backs it out. Gives it right side to Levy. Levy out front now to Crouch. Crouch going to give it over now to McClellan. McClellan with the basketball. Now to Crouch. Crouch looking to drive. Drives down, puts up the leaner. No good. Rebound Reagan. Reagan cleans the board. Here come the Lady Dragons. York with the basketball. Long pass up to Beatty. Gabby will drive the baseline. Pull it up. Give it out front to Smith. Smith with the ball. Inside to left view. Back out to Beatty. Beatty for a three. No good. Long rebound. Beatty comes up with it. Then it's knocked away, and Beatty goes to floor for it. Comes up with it, gives it out to Johnson. Johnson has it knocked away, and we're going to have a foul on Cobb. Cobb going to pick up foul number 2. Brooks and Hurst going to re-enter the lineup. It'll be 1-1 for York as Johnson perfect on the night. Johnson looking for her 5th and 6th points of the ball game. First one, good. Let's all have one more. Johnson second, good. She hits both ends of it. It's a 6-point ball game. Back the other way will come Crouch. Crouch with the basketball, gives it over to Levy. Levy works it around, lobs it underneath to McClellan, who lays it up and in. Good pick and roll by McClellan for the easy 2. 21-13, Upperman by 8. That's what they won the last game by, as Smith with the basketball. Looks inside to Lefeview at the free throw line. Lefeview with the ball. Lefeview working against McClellan. Goes in, drives down, double team. Now looks to make some room, puts it up, no good. Rebound McClellan, and McClellan's going to be tied up by Lefeview. Good hands by Ellie. It will remain York. 21-13 your score, or 6:20 left to go here in the second quarter. Ball comes into Reagan. Reagan out to Lefeview. Lefeview looks three, won't take it. Now Lefeview going to drive in, kick it off to Beatty. Beatty with the ball. Gabby way out front. Looking to drive. Gabby drives in, puts up the laner. No good, no call. And back comes Upperman the other way. Front court Crouch over to Brooks. Brooks for a three. Good. Tori Brooks with her first basket of the night, and it's an 11-point Upperman lead. York the other way. Front court Johnson down to Smith. Smith with the ball. Smith coming around top of the key. Hall getting ready to check back in. Johnson with the ball. Goes in lane, double team, gives it off. Lefeview with the ball. Lefeview over to Reagan. Reagan off to Beatty. Beatty with the basketball. Beatty going to drive the baseline, and a blocking foul on number 10, Hurst. Hurst has got her second of the night, and that'll send Gabby to the line. McLean comes in, and Hall comes in. Lefeview comes out, and Hurst comes out. 24-13. Beatty with 1-and-1 here. Gabby, first one good. Rolls and drops. You're getting a lot of shooters' hops here tonight. Makes it a 10-point ball game. She can cut it to 9. And no good. Rebound pulled down by Crouch. Crouch going to bring it on the run. Crouch into front court, holds it up. Crouch working inside, and they'll give it over to Brooks. Brooks looks for he won't take it. Now gives it up to Crouch. Crouch with the basketball. Crouch off to Levy. Levy looking to make a move against Reagan. Can't get past her. Brings it back up, gives it over to Brooks. Brooks off to Crouch. Crouch with the basketball. Crouch way off front now, gives it over to Brooks. Brooks back to Crouch. Crouch looking to drive, and she's going to be fouled by Gabby Beatty. Beatty going to pick up the foul on the reach. That'll be the 14th foul on the Lady Dragons. Upperman keeps it on their end. 24-14, Lady Bees. As Levy works it in this time to McLean, back to Levy. Levy will bring it around, give it over to Crouch. Crouch with the ball. Crouch driving, puts up the laner, no good. Rebound, McClellan back up with the left hand and good. York with the basketball, trailing by a dozen now. Back the other way, Johnson into front court. Spins into a double team, and we got turnover again with Johnson. So Johnson turns it over, and back comes Upperman. And I think we got timeout called by Upperman, full timeout, so we'll be back after telling you the score at 4:27 to go here in the second. It's 26-14, Upperman.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Raines agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
State Representative John Mark Wendell is happy to be a supporter of the Fentress County sports programs. Participating in sports enables our young people to learn responsibility, teamwork, and sportsmanship, as well as promoting physical fitness. Also, John Mark Wendell is grateful for the opportunity to serve as your state representative and encourages you to contact him or his staff anytime that he can be of assistance. The very best to the Fentress County sports teams for a successful season is the message from State Representative John Mark Wendell.
Back to action, Upperman with the basketball. They took the timeout. The lead by a dozen, 4:22 to go. Now York coming out with a little bit of half-court trap. Upperman kicks it down the corner to Brooks. Back up now to Levy. Levy back to Brooks. Brooks for a long three, off the mark. Rebound can answer. Lily checked in a moment ago, but her outlet pass stolen. McLean steals it away and then throws it away as they pick it off. Smith going to take back the other way against McClellan. All the way to rack. McClellan rejects that one with some authority on that one as she swats it into her up B cheerleaders. So with 4 minutes and a tick left to go here in the second quarter, Upperman, York will have the basketball. They'll work it in to Smith. Sage Smith with the ball. Sage looking inside, goes inside, knocked away, stolen by McClellan. York another turnover, and back come the Lady Bees. Lady Bees with the ball. Long pass over to Levy. Back up front to Brooks. Brooks off to Crouch. Crouch for a three. No good. Rebound Hull. Hull, good job that time getting the board. And here come the Lady Dragons trailing with 3:35 left to go here in the first half. Johnson with the basketball, has it stripped and stolen. Taken away again by the Lady Bees. Back the other way will come Crouch. Round the back dribble, reverse layup, missed it. That was a nice move, just couldn't finish. And back the other way comes Johnson. Johnson going to drive coast to coast, pulls it up, gives it to Hull. Hull off to Smith. Smith with the basketball. Smith working it out front, gives it down low to Hull. Hull with the ball back up front now to Smith. Reagan getting ready to come back in. Sage going to drive in, pulls up. Nowhere to get it. Great pass, great look for Blevins underneath who gets the basket. Good look by Sage Smith. Great play by Izzy B, and it's back to a 10-point ball game. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Half-court trap now by York. Brooks with the basketball. Sends it over to Crouch. Crouch with the ball. Back over to Brooks. Brooks gives it off to McClellan. McClellan this time crosses it over to Crouch. Crouch with the basketball. Back over now to Brooks. Down the corner, Levy. Back up to Brooks. Brooks back over now to Crouch. Inside to McLean. McLean out to McClellan. McClellan a three. Short. Rebound McLean had it but lost it, and Lily Canancer comes up with it. York can cut it under 10 with this trip down the floor. 2:15 left to go here in quarter number 2. Smith with the basketball. Working it around, nowhere to go with it. Gives it out to Johnson. Johnson guarded by Krause. Now Johnson going to drive in. Takes a little short jumper, no good. Rebound tipped up in the air, but it'll come down. Krause will come away. Krause long outlet to Levy. Levy one-on-one with Johnson. A little finger roll. Nice move by Levy as Aliana Levy gets her first points of the game, and it's a 12-point Upperman lead with timeout on the floor.
At the first of each year, many insurance companies will send out letters trying to direct customers to a preferred pharmacy, especially the chain pharmacies. Pharmacies pay to get their names on these letters and in turn then make the money back with insurance copays and gimmicks that negatively affect the consumer. At Hall Family Pharmacy, we put a lot of effort into helping our patients find the best insurance plan for them and budgeting their medical expenses each year. Don't be a number at a big pharmacy. Be part of our family. Choose Hall Family Pharmacy. We are proud to be a preferred hometown pharmacy. Come see us today at our locations in Jamestown or Clark Range.
$1:51 left to go here in quarter number 2. Headed toward halftime of this when York with the basketball. They'll work it in far end after bringing the length of court. Upperman up by a dozen now. Matches their biggest lead of the night. And Upperman drops out of the full court pressure as York will walk it up. Johnson with the basketball, under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Johnson in the front court. Johnson out front, goes right side, gives it off to Smith. Smith with the basketball. Smith down low to Blevins. Blevins out to Lefevue. Lefevue for a three, no good. Rebound pulled by McLean. And McLean gets it out over to Brooks. Brooks back over to McLean. Back to Brooks. Brooks right side. Upperman may go for the last shot down to 80 seconds. They'll give it to Brooks. Back now to Crouch. Crouch up to Brooks. Brooks down to McClellan. McClellan with the basketball. Back up front now to Brooks. Over to Levy. 1 minute and 3 seconds left to go here in the first half. Upperman by a dozen. Gabby Beatty getting ready to come back in for York. Ball goes down the corner to Levy. Levy brings it back out. Levy's going to be fouled by Reagan. That's Michaela's second. Upperman still not in the bonus. That's only the 5th team foul on the Lady Dragons as Blevins comes out. Beatty comes back in. It'll be worked in by Upperman on the right side in front of the York bench. Gives it in to Crouch. 50 seconds left to go, and Crouch is going to hold it out here till somebody comes to meet her. And now Smith comes out, not quite close enough. Now they're close enough. Now not close enough. Gives it over to McLean. McLean with the basketball. They need to probably double-team McLean. Now quickly driving for the layup and scoring is Crouch. Crouch got free, drove the baseline, gets the two, and it's a 14-point lead now for Upperman. Smith with the basketball. Sage in front court. Looking for some help. Gives it up to Johnson down low to Lefevue. Lefevue shot rejected by McClellan. McClellan's got a little bit more size on left view. Upperman has been able to keep Abigail Johnson on the pine for a while since McClellan's playing so well. Left view of the ball now. Left view going to drive, put up the runner, good. Ellie with 2 more. She's got 7. Now back the other way. Left view quickly up to Brooks. Brooks shot blocked by left view. Into the first half. It's halftime of this one, and it is Upperman 30, York 18.
This is David Price, your Twin Lakes Business Solutions consultant, wishing you and your family a Happy New Year. At Twin Lakes, we have award-winning fiber broadband network providing superior solutions that allow local businesses to compete on a superior level. With speeds up to 1 gig, that's 1,000 megabits per second, you'll have capacity for cloud-based solutions, video conferencing, and IP phone systems, allowing your people to do what they do best. Start the year off right and give me a call at 931-405-3358 to make sure your business is ready to handle the new year.
It's time now for the halftime show, brought to you by the good folks at Showtime Ford. Now, Showtime Ford is located over in Wartburg. So, folks, if you need a Ford or a new vehicle, check them out. Fords are cheaper in the country. We'll be back with stats in a moment.
Are you looking for a dealership that is big on honesty and integrity? Are you looking for a dealership that treats you like family? Or maybe you're just looking for the best deal. Well, folks, look no further. Hello, everyone. This is Melissa Sells. My husband, Derek, and I would like to invite you to the all-new Showtime Ford in Wartburg. Yes, we know it's 2020, but we have some leftover 219 units that just need to go, like a new 219 Ford Expedition with discounts up to $12,000, or a 219 Ford Escape with up to $6,000 off. And if it's an Edge you're looking for, we have savings of $7,500. And let's not forget about America's best-selling truck, the Ford F-150, with discounts up to $7,000. Here at Showtime Ford, we offer award-winning parts and service department with knowledgeable staff ready to handle all of your parts and service needs. Remember, folks, if you're looking for a car, we're the best by far. Need a truck? We can hook you up. So come on by the all-new Showtime Ford. Give us a call at 1-877-NEW-FORD or visit us online at ShowtimeFord.com.
Back here, York and Stewart, halftime of this one, and at the half, it is a 12-point lead for Upperman as Union Bank having their shootout here at the half. As we're going to see if our first one comes up, this one, I believe, for $50 cash from the free throw line. And no good. Good try almost, but just couldn't drop it home. And he will get some money. Congratulations to him. He's drawn out. Now I believe we got our three-point shooter. And we're still waiting on a chance at picking up a $500. One that haven't. Right now we're shooting for 100. Three-pointer is no good from the iron, and good try by that young man as well. And let's take a look now at our halftime stats. At the half, it is York trailing 18-30. For York, they're being led by Ellie Lefevue with 7 points, 6 for Haley Johnson, 2 each for Isabella Blevins, and Lily Can Answer, 1 for Gabby Beatty. Upperman's led by Reagan Hurst with 10, 6 for Brooklyn Crouch. 7 in the game for Ashlyn McClellan off the bench, 3 for Tori Brooks, 2 each for Alana Levy and Grace McClellan. We are at halftime of this one, and at the half, York trails 30-18. York trailed at the end of one, 19-11. York was outscored 11-7 in that second quarter. All right, let's take a timeout now, and then we'll be back for the start of the second half here in just a few minutes. And right back here at York Institute, we're set for the second half of this girls' game to get underway. York got some ground to make up there, trailing by a dozen here at the half, 30-18. But we seen last week or on Tuesday night down at Clay County, 12-point lead ain't nothing. So that can be washed away very quickly, as we'll see what York does here in the second half. They'll come back with Lefevue, Beatty, Johnson, Smith, and Reagan. We'll see who the Lady Bees come back with. Lady Bees going to come back with probably their starters as well. We'll see, though. McClellan had a good first half, but it looks like Johnson's coming back out for them. Not a deep bench for the Lady Bees. They don't have a lot of players. Got 11 players total. They got Hurst back out, Crouch, Levy, Brooks, and Johnson for the ladies from Upperman. As Crouch with the basketball. Crouch out front gives it over to Hurst. Hurst back off now to Brooks. Brooks gives it over to Hurst. Hurst had a big first half. She scored her number, but then has been calm for a while. Now drives, puts it up, no good. Rebound on the floor. Beatty comes up. It gives it out to Johnson. Johnson going to push it up. Haley with the ball. Haley going coast to coast. Puts up the runner. No good. Rebound. Reagan back up and good. The Rock with her first two of the night. And we're back to a 10-point ball game. Quickly the other way. Levy over to Crouch. Crouch with the ball. Inside to Johnson. Knocked away. Good hands by Reagan. And here come the Lady Dragons. York can cut it under double digits on this trip. They'll go inside to Leffe, back out to Beatty. Beatty Leffe setting the pick. Beatty will drive around, looks for some help. Still looking, gives it over to Smith. Sage with the ball. Down into Leffe. Leffe spins in the lane, has it stripped. It's on the floor. It's out of bounds off of Upperman. York will keep it underneath. Leffe got pounded on that one. No call as Johnson will bring it in. Johnson looking to get into Reagan. Does. Reagan back out front to Beatty. Beatty with the ball down to Reagan. Inside to Leffe. Leffe going to take it hard to the rack. Good, and she's fouled. The eliminator gets the shot to go, and that will go against the big girl. That will go against Abigail Johnson, her third of the ball game. Ellie looking for the natural three and the double digits on the night. York has cut this to 8. She can cut it to 7. But it's too hard. Rebound tipped around, and Hurst comes out with it. Hurst going to bring it on the run. Hurst will bring down, hold up. Give it over to Crouch. Crouch off to Brooks. Brooks wide open, drains it. Somebody didn't get back on Brooks, and she was wide open. With the basketball now will come Smith. Smith trying to work against the full court pressure. Gives it up to Leffe. Leffe across the timeline. Upperman's pushed it back out to an 11-point lead. York with the ball. Leffe going to drive, puts up the left-hander, good. Ellie Leffe starting to take over. The eliminator now with 11 on the night. Back the other way now, Crouch gives it over to Levy. Levy looks inside, still gives it out to Brooks. Brooks off to Hurst. Hurst over to Crouch. Crouch with the basketball to Brooks. Brooks off to McClellan. McClellan down in the corner now to Levy. Levy out to Crouch. Crouch over to Brooks, left side. Brooks back out to Crouch. Crouch with the ball. Now to Hurst. Now to Crouch. Crouch way out front. 5.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Upperman by 9. Ball goes over to Levy. Levy will come around the pick, gets the ball into McClellan. McClellan's going to be fouled, and that one's going to go against Smith. And that's going to go against Smith. Want to make sure on that one. So Sage has her second. That'll send McClellan to the charity stripe. Can make us a double-digit lead again. First one, no good.
Number 34, Ashley McClellan.
Second one, good. It's back to a 10-point lead, and Upperman wants to talk about it. 5:23 to go in this one. 34-24, Upperman.
Don't sweat the cold this winter. Carrier has a complete line of home heating products to keep your family comfortable this season without burning your budget. With smart temperature management and remote access options, it's easier than ever to control your home's climate and reduce utility bills without sacrificing comfort. For more complete comfort and greater peace of mind, call Conditioned Heating and Cooling. Carrier, turn to the experts. Call Conditioned Heating and Cooling today and ask about our financing options.
Conditioned Heating and Cooling.
5 minutes, 23 seconds left to go here in quarter number 3. Upperman by 10. York with the basketball will get back underway. Johnson will trigger it in. Full court pressure by the Lady Bees. It comes into Beatty. Beatty back to Johnson. Johnson will bring it up quickly. Johnson into front court, pulls up, looks for Smith, gives it out to Beatty. Beatty goes over to Smith. Smith with the ball down to Reagan. Reagan will fire up the jumper, no good. Rebound pulled away this time by Crouch. Crouch with the basketball. Crouch over to Brooks. Back to Crouch. Crouch going to drive. Crouch all the way to Rack. She's going to score, and she's going to be fouled. Count the basket, and that's going to go against Johnson. First of the ball game, and Crouch will go for the natural three. Here comes the and one with under 5 minutes to go. York trails now by a dozen by the Bakers dozen. 37-24, 5 minutes left to go in the ball game. Steal by Levy. Levy stole the inbounds pass, but had to save it in. It went right to Beatty. Back comes York the other way. Front court Johnson over to Lefevue. Lefevue now takes the three ball, no good. Rebound pulled by Hurst. Hurst going to bring on a run. Hurst double dribble. Yeah, Hurst brought that up and put in both hands on it. York trails by 13. 4:41 left to go in the third quarter. This is a huge District 8 AA matchup. Lefevue looking. Lobs it into Johnson. Johnson going to drive in, put up a little laner, no good. Rebound tipped out, run down by Brooks. Brooks over to McClellan. McClellan off to Crouch, and Crouch going to bring it on the run. Crouch in front court. Crouch going to go all the way to Rack again and score. Crouch has got 10 on the night. Actually 11 on the night, double digits. This is starting to get out of hand now for York, trailing by 15, but there Beatty trying to cut into it by 3. Couldn't get it to go. Back comes Upperman. Upperman down to McClellan. McClellan going to drive all the way and blocked by Lefevue. What a block by Ellie Lefevue. The eliminator stopped that one, but right out the crowd. 3 drains it. York wants to talk about it. We got 4 minutes exactly to go in the third. It's 42-24, Upperman.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clark Range Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clark Range Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clark Range Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And now over and over, it's First Volunteer for you.
And back to action, York with the basketball. It'll be worked into Johnson. Johnson under 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. York with Canancer, Hall, and Blevins back in the ball game, along with Gabby Beatty and Haley Johnson. Beatty looking to drive, takes it all the way down, puts it up, blocked, and that'll go out of bounds off of Upperman. As Hurst able to get a hand on that and block it. 42-24. York getting jumped on here in this quarter. They've been outscored. Ball inside. We got a foul on the Bees Crouch. Back will come Johnson to the line. First one, good. Stops the drought for the Lady Dragons. Second one good. Back the other way, Upperman with the basketball. They'll give it over to Brooks. Brooks back up front now, lobs it into back out to Brooks for another three on that one. That's straight down to him. Twickle the twine, folks. As that one, she dropped her third three ball in and barely got any movement on the net on it. Johnson drives on and gives it out to Beatty. Beatty will try to answer. No good. Long rebound, Lily can answer, but she steps out of bounds with it. York got the rebound, but it's turned right back over to Upperman. They're trying to get this one blown wide open. McLean's going to come in the game. And Crouch is going to get a little bit of a breather here with 3:07 to go in the third. York to work it up. They'll give it over now to, that's Cobb, I believe, in the ball game. Back over to McLean. McLean to Cobb. Cobb down in the corner to Hurst. Hurst going to drive the baseline. Hurst has got the step, got the layup, no good, but we're going to have two shots. 35 of York picking up the foul. Blevins with her first of the night. Izzy B has her first of the night. Going the line will be Hurst. And she missed the front end of it. Hurst has got 10 points on that. She got 10 points in the first quarter, hasn't scored since. So she's looking for her first points in a long time here with under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Second one, no good as well. Rebound can answer. Can answer comes out with Lily on the run. Reagan, Smith, and Show getting ready to come back in. Gabby Beatty with the ball, gives it over to Johnson. Johnson guarded by Cobb, now gives it to Hull. Hull looking inside, gives it up instead to Canancer. Trying to post it, they'll go inside to Blevins, knocked away, stolen by Johnson, and they telegraphed that one. And that allowed Upperman to jump in front and take this steal. With it now is Hurst. Hurst going to go past Hull, takes it up, and Hull's going to be called for the foul. Hull just a little too slow to match up with Hurst. And that'll be her second foul on the night. At the line will be Hurst. She bricked the last two when she was up there. She hasn't scored since the first quarter. Still hasn't scored as she's missed 3 in a row. She'll have one more. Canancer coming back out. Blevins coming out. Beatty coming out. Reagan, Choate, and Smith coming back in. Going back to the line will be Hurst. Hurst has missed 3 straight free throws here. That one she'll hit. She's got her first point since the first quarter. And she'll come out with the score up by 20 now. Upperman with a 20-point advantage and 2:21 left to go here in the third quarter. Ball comes in to Smith. Smith going to bring it up. Smith working toward the front court. Smith down the right side. Kicks it up in the air and almost has stolen away, but Reagan able to get it. Reagan with the ball. Throws it away. Got Johnson comes up with it, and now down to Brooks, and Brooks will go down, lay it up and in. Upperman threatened to blow this one wide open now as we're under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Smith all the way to Rack, puts it up, no good. They're on the rebound. We're going to have a foul on, I believe, 44. It'll be against Johnson, Abigail Johnson. That'll be her fourth. So McClellan will come back in as Lefty will check in for Hull. 22-point advantage now for Upperman. York with the basketball and $1:52 left to go in the third quarter. You're going to have to start making a run here, but now almost a turnover, but Reagan comes up with it. Reagan with the ball out to Lefty. Lefty working it out front, gives it up to Smith. Sage with the ball. Back up front now to Johnson. Johnson with the ball. Johnson's got some room, gives it out to Smith. And we got a hand check on Cobb. Jayla Cobb has her third personal. As the back end will come Hurst. Hurst will come in, and out will go Brooks. So they keep Cobb in there. Lefty to bring it in, gives it in to Johnson. Haley with the ball out front. Over now to Smith, right side. Smith down the corner to Show. Show goes inside, almost thrown away, but Lefty comes up, goes back in the reverse, and she's going to be fouled by McClellan. McClellan has her third of the ball game, and Ellie will go back to the line. Ellie can cut this back to a 20-point ball game. She gets these free throws. First one good.
At the line for York, number 20.
We'll have one more. Levy going to check back in the ball game. Levy comes in, McClellan comes out. Leona Levy checks in, and the second free throw no good by Lefeview, and here come the Lady Bees. Hurst in front court, gives it down to Cobb, back to Hurst. 65 seconds in the third. Crouch with the ball, long pass over to Levy. Levy back up front now to Cobb. Upperman may hold it out here and go for the last shot. I'm not sure. Cobb's going to back it up. Cobb with the ball. Picks up her dribble. She's never done that. Now it's knocked out of bounds off of Lefeview. Good hands by Lefeview. Levy will bring it in. No, Hurst will bring it in. Hurst will come in and bring it in. 47.8 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Ball comes in this time to Crouch. Crouch with the basketball. Crouch works it in, backs it out. Crouch backs it out. Works it in, backs it out. Crouch working it, backs it out. Now 29 seconds. They'll give it over to Cobb. Cobb picked up her dribble, gives it out to Hurst. Now back over to Crouch. Crouch with the basketball. 19 seconds. Crouch with the basketball. Now they're going to try to double team her up. They'll kick it inside to Hurst. Hurst takes a little jumper. Good. Hurst with two more and quickly back the other way. York with the ball. Johnson going to bring it. Johnson going to fire it up at the buzzer. No good. We're through three. Into three. It's Upperman 50. York 27.
Are you looking for a dealership that is big on honesty and integrity? Are you looking for a dealership that treats you like family? Or maybe you're just looking for the best deal. Well, folks, look no further. Hello, everyone. This is Melissa Sells. My husband, Derek, and I would like to invite you to the all-new Showtime Ford in Wartburg. Yes, we know it's 2020, but we have some leftover 219 units that just need to go, like a new 219 Ford Expedition with discounts up to $12,000, or a 219 Ford Escape with up to $6,000 off. And if it's an Edge you're looking for, we have savings of $7,500. And let's not forget about America's best-selling truck, the Ford F-150, with discounts up to $7,000. Here at Showtime Ford, we offer award-winning parts and service department with knowledgeable staff ready to handle all of your parts and service needs. Remember, folks, if you're looking for a car, we're the best by far. Need a truck? We can hook you up. So come on by the all-new Showtime Ford. Give us a call at 1-877-NEW-FORD or visit us online at ShowtimeFord.com.
Final frame of this one, and the Upperman Lady Bees have got a 23-point lead on the York Lady Dragons. They outscored York 20-9 in that quarter, and now lead it by 23, 50-27. York with the basketball. They'll work it into Johnson. Johnson with it now. Johnson double team. Long pass up to Beatty. Beatty with the ball, and Beatty is going to be fouled, and I believe that's going to go against Crouch. Crouch picks up her second. Brooklyn Crouch with two. And let's see. At the half, it was Pickett County on top of Red Bull and 34-18. So the Lady Bobcats out in that one. With the ball now, Johnson. Johnson pulls up, won't take the three, gives it over to Smith. Smith drives the right side baseline, cuts back, looks inside, cross courts it over to Reagan. Reagan going to have to take a little fall away jumper. Good. Rock with 4 on the night. And it's back now to a 21-point ball game. York with the basketball, or I should say Upperman with the ball. Levy over to Crouch. Crouch is dribbling out front, gives it up to Hurst. Now to Brooks, now off to Levy. Up front to McClellan. McClellan over to Crouch. Now trying for the steals, Reagan, but Brooks comes up and she's going to fire the three. That one way off the mark. Rebound brought down by Johnson, and Johnson going to bring it. Long pass up to Reagan. Reagan lays it up, no good. Rebound pulled away this time by Hurst. Long pass up to Levy. Levy with the ball back out front now to Crouch, off to Levy. Back to Crouch. Levy not taking those three balls. She's been left wide open a couple times, just not taking it. Upperman with the ball, driving through, and not the player maybe Akira was, as she fires the three now on way off mark. Now we see why she don't shoot them. She missed that one badly. 50-29 your score. York with the basketball. Out front is Smith. Smith looking to drive. Drives in. Gives it up to Johnson. Knocked away. Stolen. Crouch with the quick hands again. And Canancer going to come into the ball game as York get another turnover, as back the other way will come Hurst. Hurst gives it over to Crouch. Crouch with the ball. Crouch looking for the play. Upperman's only loss in the district is to the Macon County Lady Tigers, as Macon County put one on them. Now back that way. Crouch going to get the pass inside. She's going to be fouled on the shot. That goes against York's number 20, Reagan. Michaela picks up her third. And at the line will be Crouch. First one good. She's got 15 on the night, looking for 16. Upperman now by 22. Second one good as well, 23. 52-29. Johnson re-enters the lineup. She's got 4 personals for Upperman. Abigail Johnson comes in as York works in. They threw it in right off the back of Canancer. Canancer turned her head and landed up when the end was Hurst, as York, that was an unforced turnover there. Reagan with the basketball gives it over to Johnson. Johnson off to Lefevue. Lefevue back to Johnson for a three. In and out, no good. Rebound Abigail Johnson for Upperman. Out to Crouch. Crouch long pass up to Hurst. Hurst little jumper good. And now Upperman starting to really open it up. Now they lead by 27. Crouch the other way, gives it off to Beatty. Beatty for a long three, no good. Rebound pulled by Upperman, and here come the Lady Bees. Long pass up into front court. Johnson with the ball for Upperman. Kicks it back out now to Brooks. Brooks all the way to rack, and Brooks is going to be fouled by Lefevue. Haley's going to pick up her first of the ball game. Not a shooting situation. Hull will come in. Out will come Lefevue. McLean comes in for the Lady Bees. After tonight, York has a trip to Smith County on Tuesday. And that should be a game that York is heavily favored in. Ball comes in to Hurst, knocked away, good hands by Johnson of York. I said York should be heavily favored in that one against Smith County. Smith County winless in the district, but York looks like they're going to drop this one, drop their third straight. As Upperman works it into Johnson. Johnson back up to Levy. Levy off to Hurst. Hurst lobs it into Johnson. Johnson going to turn around into a double team. Now fall away jumper, no good. Goes up for the rebound, picked up by Johnson, and we got timeout called by Upperman. Timeout on the floor with 4:53 to go in the game. It's 56-29. Lady Bees.
When it comes to watching sports, there's no telling what you'll hear.
No.
But when you order Pizza Hut for the game, you know exactly what you'll hear.
What the? Oh, that looks fantastic.
Your favorite pizza.
Ooh.
Those awesome wings.
What?
Plus sides and desserts.
Yeah.
All waiting at pizzahut.com. So order now, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Huh. What game?
Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charges not a driver tip.
Well, we're down to under 5 minutes to go in this one, and Upperman is on top now by 27. Looks like York is going to fall to 14-8 and 6-4 in district play. As I said, they got Smith County coming up on Tuesday, a game they should be heavily favored in. Levy to bring it in. Levy going to work it in the corner to Brooks. Brooks for a three. No good this time, and we got a foul inside. I'm not sure who the foul is on. It'll be on Upperman. And that's 44. That's Johnson. That's our fifth. So Johnson fouls out of the ball game without scoring tonight. Abigail Johnson, history for the Lady Bees. As Isabella Blevins will go to the line here for a 1-1. York now in the bonus. McClellan going to check back in. Blevins. Front end, good. Isabella with 3 on the night. Have one more. Second one, no good. Missed the second one, and here comes Upperman with the basketball. Front court comes Hurst. Hurst with the ball over to Brooks. Now down to Levy. Back up to Brooks. Brooks to Levy. Levy with the basketball. Down to Hurst. Hurst to 3. No good. Rebound Reagan. Reagan to Smith, and Smith will bring it. 4.5 minutes left to go in this one. Back with the basketball is Smith. Gives it over to Reagan. Reagan around the pick of Hull. Gives it off to Smith. Smith will drive the right side. Pulls up, gives it down low to Blevins. Back up to Smith. Smith going to fire the long 3. Good. First points of the night for Sage. That's back to a 29-point game. Or 26-point game. Or 23-point game. They got the score clock was a little mixed up, so normally I'm mixed up. 23-point game now as Hull or Show getting ready to come back in for York. Out front is Levy. Levy with the ball. Levy gives it over now to McClain. Off to Brooks. Brooks down in the corner to Levy. Levy to McClellan. McClellan dropped it low, picked off by Hull. Tried to get it to Hurst, and Hull picks it off, and here come the Lady Dragons. York and K down to 20 with a 3 ball. Reagan going to try it. No good. Rebound is by McClellan. It's on the floor, and Reagan takes it away. Try to get into Blevins. It's knocked away. This time taken away and on the floor, and we got a jump ball. As Brooks and Hull tied up. And I think the Lady Bees, McClellan, went down, and that is not a good sign. McClellan had just come back from an injury. As McClellan's down on the floor, and we have got a timeout for that. We'll take a timeout with them. 3:07 to go. It's 56-33, Upperman.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
Quality workmanship and exceptional customer service have defined Southeastern Drywall and Construction of Jamestown. From custom-built homes, residential construction, remodeling to commercial construction, Southeastern Drywall and Construction is dedicated to providing the best quality at reasonable prices. We're also looking for good carpenters. Call Southeastern Drywall and Construction at 931-267-5435. A proud supporter of sports and education in our area.
And we're back here. They're helping Ashley McClellan off the floor, and this is not good. This young lady just came back from an injury for Upperman and now has another one. So we'll see how that affects them, as she is an intricate part. She's played very well tonight, had 8 points on the night, but is out. Went down with 3:07 left to go in the game. It's a jump ball. It is Upperman basketball, I believe, as we get ready to get back underway. Upperman will have it as Upperman going to have to go to the other end and bring it in. And Upperman up by 23. You hate to see that when a team's that far ahead, but McClellan went down, and she was grabbing that knee, folks, and that's not a good sign for the Upperman Lady Bees. With the ball now is Brooks. Brooks with the ball out front. She'll give it up to Levy. Levy over to Brooks. Brooks looked in the corner. Nobody was there. Now they'll give it to Cobb, left side. Cobb with the ball. Out front to Crouch, back to Cobb. Now over to Brooks. Back to Crouch. Down the corner, Levy. Levy over to Cobb. Cobb off to Brooks. Brooks a 3. No good. Rebound tipped out, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Upperman. I think they missed that one. That one did look like it was off York, but now into the ball game will come Tuttle. Addison Tuttle in for the first time. So Tuttle come in with 2:32 left to go in the game. 23-point lead for Upperman. They're up by 23, and the fans still get chirping to the officials. Ball goes over to Show. Inside to Hull. Hull drives in, pulls up, gives it out now to Crouch. Or to Canancer, but a 3-second violation on Hull. Never got out of the paint. Another turnover for York. York's going to look at these turnovers tonight and figure out why they came up on the short end of this stick. Down to 2:15 left to go in the fourth quarter. Upperman up by 23. Cobb with the ball. Over now to Brooks. Brooks loses the handle on, but able to get it back and got to Crouch. Crouch bounces it off her foot out of bounds. Crouch stumbling and bumbling, drops it out of bounds, and it goes back to York. York with the ball, walking it up will be Canancer. Canancer gets it into front court. Lilly with the ball. Gives it up to Tuttle. Tuttle guarded by Levy. Tuttle with the ball. Gives it back to Canancer. Canancer over to Show. Lauren with the ball. Works it right side. York needs to put up the ball. Give it out to Tuttle. Tuttle working it. Addison way out front to the right side. Now goes out the top of the key. Calls out the play. Gives it over to Blevins. Right side. Blevins with the ball. Front to Hull. Hull with it. I think York was running the clock down, but down to a minute 24. York behind by 23 and running a lot of time off the clock. Now Canancer will drive, put up the runner, no good. Rebound Brooks. Brooks long pass over to Levy. Off to Cobb. Now to Brooks. Brooks to Crouch. Crouch to Cobb. Back over to Brooks. Off to Crouch. Back to Brooks. Back to Crouch. Now off to Brooks. Brooks down low to Levy. Levy up front to Brooks. Back down in the corner now to Levy. Gives it up to Cobb. 45 seconds left to go, and Upperman no hurry. Now Levy going to go in and put up a floater way off. And here comes York with the basketball. Front court comes Canancer. Over to Show. Lauren with the ball. Gives it back out front now to Canancer. Lilly working it out front. Goes right side down to 25 seconds. He'll drive down in. Canancer picks up her dribble. Now tries to bounce it off of the Lady B's legs, but they take it away. Cobb with it. Gives it back over to Crouch, and Crouch will lay it up and in. Upperman going to send in a whole new bunch. York going to send in Eva Hull into the ball game. Lilly will come out. And Tuttle with the basketball. Tuttle walking it up. Tuttle down to 8 seconds. 6. Tuttle with the ball goes inside to Blevins. Blevins out to Schultz. Schultz steps back for a 3. No good, and that's your ball game. Your final, Upperman 58, York 33. We'll be back in a moment.
The saying goes, new year, new you. Did you know the number one resolution made every year revolves around staying healthy? As a part of your healthcare team, MetaThrift wants to make sure we provide you with ways to meet your goals. One of those ways is to help you take the right medications at the right time. So let us organize them for you with our convenient MedPack strip packaging. MedPacks organize your medications by date and time of day and places them in easy-to-open pouches. This year, stay on track and never miss a dose. The best part, this service is free. For more information, call MetaThrift at 879-8133.
Back here where York comes up short in this one as the Lady Dragons fall to Upperman 58-33. Taking a look at the scoring from this one. Ellie Lefew led the Lady Dragons with a dozen points. 8 for Haley Johnson. 4 in the game for Michaela Reagan. 3 each for Sage Smith and Isabel Blevins. 2 for Lily Canancer. 1 each for Gabby Beatty and Lauren Show. For the Lady Dragons, or the Lady Bees, I should say, they were paced by Brooklyn Crouch with 18. 17 for Reagan Hurst, 11 for Tori Brooks, 8 in the game for Ashley McClellan before she went down with that injury. 2 each for Anna Grace McLean and also for Aliana Levy. So Upperman improves to 21-3, 9-1 in district play. York falls to 14-8, 6-4 in district play. Well, we're going to take a timeout now, and we're going to go down and get our lineups for the boys' game and get ready for those to get underway here in just a few minutes. So stick around. The boys' action coming up. It should be a good one as well. And back here, York Instant, we're getting set for boys' action in this one. It is York coming in at 16-6, 8-1. Upperman comes in 20-2, 9-0. Their only losses this season for Upperman was Blackman and MBA. Now, on December 13th, it was all Upperman down at their place. They won 72-50. Since 06, York is 6-18, and they've split their last 4 games with Upperman. Now, this season, York is 12-3 since they last met Upperman. They've won 7 of their last 8 games. Upperman's 13-2 since they last met on December 13th and won 9 in a row. District 8 AA looks like this. Upperman sets at the top. A win, they take control of this district tonight. York, meanwhile, a win, and they will tie for first place as they sit at 8-1. Watertown's at number 3. Cannon County's at number 4. DeKalb and Livingston, they are tied for 5th. Both of those have split, and Macon and Smith is tied for the 6th or the 7th and 8th spots as they split this season as well. So that's a look at how this game stacks up. We're getting ready for boys action here. This one should be a good one. York would love to get a win here tonight and move into a tie with Upperman for that top spot. But we'll see how that goes here tonight as Upperman comes in here pretty loaded, folks. They got a good squad under Coach Bobby McWilliams. York, as we said, comes in at 16-6, 8-1. While Upperman comes in 9-0 in district play and 20-2, I believe, overall. So York and Upperman getting ready to meet here, and we'll have our starting lineups here in just a moment. As we said, a win for Upperman kind of gives them pretty much control of this district. They got about 3 games left to play. Or 4 games left to play, I guess, after tonight. York has got Tuesday they're at Smith County. And let's see, they're at Smith County, and then York has got Macon, Livingston, and Watertown left to play. And starting now for the Bees is going to be number 1, Colin Gore. Gore last time had 17 points these two teams met. Number 5, Donovan McAllister did not, let's see, number 32, Alex Rush. He had 19 points the last time these two teams met. And Philippe Babick had 17 points. And their other starter is 35, Jace McWilliams. He was not one of their leading scorers last time out. Now it's time to meet your Dragons. Dragons under the direction of Coach Russell Jays looking for a huge win here tonight and tie this district up. But they got a big chore ahead of them stopping the Bees, who has got a pretty good squad. Your girls, if you just tuned in, lost tonight, and the Pekin County girls won tonight. The Dragons going to start with Big John Headings as John coming in. He's been playing extremely well of late. Number 1, St. Nick Smith. Nick got to have a big night shooting tonight. Number 23, Racky Riley. Cooper's got to have a big night tonight inside for the Dragons. And then there's Noah West stopping Noah Smith. He's a senior, be starting tonight. Got to score a lot. And it's time to Roger that with Roger Meadows, your final starter for the Dragons. And Roger's got to have a big night tonight. York coming in 16-6 on the season, and more importantly, 8-1 in the district. York right now, a loss here tonight. York's not going to drop anywhere close to that number 3 slot, but they would love to get a win here tonight and move up into a tie with Upperman for that top spot as we get set to line them up, tip it off, and get it on. It's boys District 8 AA action from here at York Institute. Riley will jump against Rush, and the open tip belongs to the Bees and Colin Gore. Gore with the basketball. Gore working it out front. Gore gives it over to McWilliams. Out front now to Rush. Rush off to McWilliams. They'll lob it down inside, and then they kick it back out. They're looking up front for Rush. Rush off to Gore. Gore is down to McWilliams. Will fire the three and drain it. Jace McWilliams drops the three ball in, and it's a 3-0 Upperman lead. Meadows for York with the basketball. Goes left side to Nick Smith. Back up to Meadows. Off to Noah Smith. Noah with the basketball. Down to Meadows, and he's going to be fouled before the shot, and I believe that's going to go on number 5. It will. That is McAllister's first foul of the ball game. York will trigger it from the baseline. Meadows to bring it in. Roger kicks it in. Wide open. Headings for the layup, and Big John with his first two of the ball game. And we're back to a 1-point Upperman lead. Upperman with the basketball. Gore over to McAllister. McAllister with the ball out front now to Babick. Back over to McAllister. McAllister will come around the pick. McAllister looking to drive. Rejected by Riley Cooper. Riley swats it down. Here come the Dragons. York with the basketball. Meadows out front now to Cooper. Back over to Meadows. Meadows with the basketball. Meadows working out front, drives in. Now takes it all the way up and has it knocked away and out of bounds. It'll stay York basketball. A lot of banging going on in this one. No calls early. We'll see if that stays the way this one goes tonight. Meadows to trigger it. Lobs it into Cooper. Cooper the little jumper. No good. Rebound. We're going to get Headings over the back. Headings picks up the first foul of the night for York. And Upperman will walk it up. They're looking to bring it into Gore. Now they'll throw it up to Babick. Babick with the basketball. Leaves it for Gore, and Gore will bring it across the timeline. Gore with the basketball. Gore out front. Gives it over to McWilliams. Back up front to Babick. Off to McWilliams. Down low to Rush. Rush spins against Noah Smith. Puts it up and scores. Rush with his first two of the ball game. 5-2 Upperman. Now back the other way. York with the basketball. Meadows up top. Meadows will drive down the lane. Puts up the little floater. Good. Roger that with 2. And we're back to a 1-point game. Gore with the ball. Gore right side. Gore lobs it down low to Rush. Rush with the basketball. Drives in the lane. Traveled with it. Rush gotten too big of a rush that time and drug his feet. Turns it over and back come the Dragons. York with the basketball and a chance to take the lead. They'll give it in to Nick Smith. Nick guarded by Gore. Nick Smith with the ball. Brings it into front court. Nick down the right side. Nick will drive in, give it off to Meadows. Meadows with the basketball, right side. York going right to left as we speak. Ball goes to Headings at the free throw line. Back out to Cooper. Cooper dropped it low, picked off as McWilliams was waiting on that and jumps out and steals it away. Babick with the ball down inside to Rush. Rush up and going. Rush with 4 in the first quarter, and it's a 3-point Upperman lead. York with the basketball. Cooper in front court. Gives it over now to Meadows. Meadows off to Headings. Headings left side. Headings goes down inside to Cooper. Cooper has it stripped by McWilliams, and McWilliams tried to bounce it off of a player, but goes out of bounds with it instead. So back over to Upperman. No, they're going to say it's off of York and out of bounds. Okay. They say, I guess they did bounce it off of Cooper, and it went down on the floor. I didn't think it went out of bounds, but the official did. So it doesn't matter what I think. With the basketball is number 5, McAllister, over to McWilliams for a 3. No good. Rebound, York. Noah Smith gives it over to Meadows, and Meadows with the basketball. Roger in front court gives it over to Noah Smith. Now out front to Headings. Headings off to Meadows. Meadows steps back, gives it over to Nick Smith. Nick with the ball, top of the key. Off now to Headings. Headings the right side, back up to Smith. And I believe our first substitution getting ready to come in. I believe Isaiah Allen's getting ready to come in. With the ball now is Meadows, and Meadows is going to be fouled by McAllister. McAllister picks up his second of the ball game. as Allen will check in, and McAllister will come out with that second personal. So Isaiah Allen, last time these two teams met, had 16. Ball comes into Noah Smith, a little jumper, good. Noah parting the bees with that one. Back the other way comes Gore. Gore off to Allen. Allen will drive down, take the little short jumper right off the bench. No good. Rebound Cooper. Cooper over to Nick Smith, and Nick will bring it. York with a chance to take the lead. They'll give it over to Cooper, right side. Cooper with the ball. Cooper looking to drive, takes it all the way up, blocked by Rush, and we're going to have a foul on Rush, I believe. Rush picks up his first personal. At the line will be Riley Cooper to try to tie with the first and give his team the lead with the second. Cooper's first one, no good. As back of the line will go Cooper. Second one, good. We're tied. 7-all with 3:36 to go in the first quarter. Allen with the basketball. Allen going to walk it into front court. Allen gives it over to McWilliams. McWilliams off to Babbitt. Babbitt to Allen. Allen over to Gore. Gore looking to drive. Gore will kick it down the corner. Wide open McWilliams for a three. Good. He's got a couple of three balls in this one, and it's back to a three-point Upperman lead. York with the basketball. Front court Meadows. Meadows will drive in, give it off to Smith. Now over to Noah Smith. Noah with the basketball. Looking down inside, and now we're going to have an offensive foul on Cooper. Cooper got to be a little more in control than that. Cooper called for pushing off. 3 minutes left to go, quarter number one, and Upperman with a three-point lead in the ball. Gore will give it into Babbitt, and Babbitt will give it over to Allen, and Allen will hold it up, and they'll bring it up. Isaiah Allen with the basketball. Over to Babbitt. Babbitt to Rush. Rush underneath, got a wide open left, blew it. Rush blew the layup, and here come the Dragons. Riley Cooper in the front court. Gives it up to Nick Smith. Nick will drive through, give it off to Headings. Headings out to Noah Smith. Noah for three, blocked, and it's going to be saved in by Babbitt to Allen. Allen up to McWilliams. McWilliams will drive the lane, put up the floater, no good, but he's fouled, and that's two on Cooper. Riley Cooper with two fouls early. And that'll bring Jennings off the bench. At the line, Jace McWilliams. Have a pair of them here. First one, good. Jared Fox getting ready to come in now for the Beats. Fox comes in, Gore takes a seat. Second one. No good. Rebound, Noah Smith. Noah over to Meadows, and Meadows will bring it. York trails by 4. York with the basketball, trailing by 4. Got Cooper out now. Now we're going to have a reaching foul on Allen. Isaiah Allen will have his first of the ball game. Team's fourth. York will work it in. Meadows to bring it in. Meadows gives it in to Nick Smith. Nick with the ball. Smith with the ball. Drives over right side, spins in the lane, takes a little jumper. Good. St. Nick with his first two of the night. And we're back to within a 2-point game with 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Upperman's Allen with the basketball. Comes around Babbitt. Gives it over to Fox. Fox down to Rush. Back up to Fox. Over to Allen. Allen off now to McWilliams. McWilliams lobs it into Babbitt, and Babbitt's got the score. Babbitt got the lob in, lays it up and in. It's back to a 4-point lead. 97 seconds to go in this first quarter. York with the basketball, trailing by 4. Meadows with it, comes around the pick, and we're going to have an offensive foul on Noah Smith. They're going to whistle Noah for the foul, and coming in Gore back, and coming in Grissom now for Upperman. Case and Grissom into the game, and Babbitt takes a seat. Upperman with some definite size advantage in this one. Allen with the basketball. 85 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Allen gives it over this time to Gore. Or to Fox, I should name now, off to Grissom. To Allen. To Gore. Gore for a three. No good. Rebound, though, is by Grissom. Grissom trying to fight back up. Can't get in any travel with it. Grissom had it blocked, then took a step with it. So with 65 seconds going to first quarter, York with the basketball. 1 minute left to go here in quarter number one. Ball goes down low to Smith. Smith looking. Now will step back, take the jumper. No good. Rebound pull by Gore. Gore with the ball, and Gore going to bring it. 45 seconds left to go here in quarter number one. Upperman on top, 13-9. The Lady Bees took a 58-33 win over the Lady Dragons tonight in the first game. Out front is Gore. Gore just dribbling it out. Down 3 seconds. Gore with the ball. Down to 20 seconds. Gore just working it out front. You're going to let him waste the clock. Gore now will work it over to Allen. Allen right side. Allen around the screen of Grissom. Allen drives in, lays up. He traveled. Good call. And back come the Dragons. York with an opportunity to cut this down into one possession game as Meadows drives up, fires, no good out in front of the area. We're at the end of one. It is Upperman 13, York 9.
Twin Lakes would like to thank all of our customers who participated in the 12 Days of Giving holiday giveaway and congratulate all of those who won. The 12 Days of Giving was about spreading holiday cheer this season by giving away Fire Sticks, gift cards, Fitbits, Roombas, and much more to Twin Lakes customers. We enjoyed seeing all the Facebook comments and reactions, and we hope you enjoyed it just as much as we did. To learn more about what Twin Lakes can do for you, your family, and your business, visit us online at www.twinlakes.net.
At the first of each year, many insurance companies will send out letters trying to direct customers to a preferred pharmacy, especially the chain pharmacies. Pharmacies pay to get their names on these letters and in turn then make the money back with insurance copays and gimmicks that negatively affect the consumer. At Hall Family Pharmacy, we put a lot of effort into helping our patients find the best insurance plan for them and budgeting their medical expenses each year. Don't be a number at a big pharmacy. Be part of our family. Choose Hall Family Pharmacy. We are proud to be a preferred hometown pharmacy. Come see us today at our locations in Jamestown or Clark Range.
Quarter number one belonged to the Bees. They lead it 13-9 as we start quarter two. York with the basketball. They'll come back with the same players that left the floor as Jennings is in for Cooper. And then the other four starters for York. Roger Meadows with the basketball. Gives it off to Headings. Headings with it out front. Now over to Smith, and we're going to have a foul on Meadows in the middle. Illegal block on Meadows. That's seems to be their favorite call here tonight. That's a 15 foul on York. 7:49 left to go here in the second quarter. And in the game for Upperman is Bell. Andre Bell in the ball game. You got Bell, Babick, Rush, Fox, and Gore. Rush with the ball. He's going to take it hard to rack. Little floater. Trickles over the rim. Good. Rush now has 6 on the night. He's leading all scores. Actually, McWilliams leading all scores. With the ball now is Jennings. Jennings with the ball, looking for some help. Gives it over to Meadows, and we're going to push and foul on Gore. Colin Gore is going to pick up his first of the ball game. York working in over the side. Both teams with 5 team fouls. 6-point lead now. The ball comes in. It goes through the hands of Meadows. And out of bounds. That one a little too far out in front. Meadows couldn't come up with it. And Upperman gets it right back. Walking it up will be number 0, I should say, Andre Bell. Andre Bell with the basketball. Bell way out front. Gives it over to Gore. Down low to Babick. Out to Rush. Rush back over to Gore. Inside to Babick. Babick, little layup. Jump hook won't go. Rebound pulled away by Meadows. Meadows in the front court. Stops. Pops and roger that. Meadows with a three ball, cuts it to a three, and then firing back the other way is Fox. No good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Rush. Fox will leave the game now. McWilliams will check back in. 15-12. York trailing Upperman, but with the basketball. Walking it up slowly will be Meadows. Meadows front court. Meadows right side. Gives it off to Noah Smith. Noah drives in the lane, takes the short jumper. Good. Noah with two more. We got a 1-point game, and Upperman wants to talk about it. Timeout on the floor with 6:16 to go here in the half. It's a 1-point game.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And now over and over, it's First Volunteer for you.
York has come storming back. They trail by 6. Now they trail by 1 as we get back underway. Now a little full court pressure by the Dragons. Ball comes into Gore. Gore going to walk it up. You got Gore, McWilliams, Allen, Babick, and Rush in the game for Upperman. They had some substitution during the break. Now Allen's going to drive in, gives out for Rush. Rush, good catch as he bounced it off his head and got it. 3-point game now. York with the basketball. Front court will come Smith. Smith loses it off his foot and out of bounds. And, had Allen not dove at it, like he was trying to save it, they would have probably called that off York because it did look like it was off Nick Smith's heel. But Isaiah Allen made a dive to try to save it, and had he let it go, it had probably went the other way. With the ball now is Headings. Headings with the ball, right side, gives it out front to Noah Smith. Noah with the basketball off to Meadows. Meadows down to Jennings, back up front now to Noah Smith. Noah with the ball, gives it off to Meadows. Meadows will drive in, take the fall-away jumper, no good. Rebound tipped out. Allen going to come up with it. Allen on the run. Allen driving coast to coast, kicks it over to Gore. Gore inside to Rush. Rush up and Rush good. Rush has got 8 on the night. Now he's the leading scorer on the night. As back the other way is Jennings with the ball, gives it over to Meadows. Meadows for a long three, no good. Rebound pulled by Babick. Babick out to McWilliams. McWilliams will hold it up now, take the jumper. Short, rebound Babick. And Babick went up over Jennings to get that one. Gives it out to Allen, and he'll set it up. 19-14 your score. Upperman by a nickel. Allen with the ball, double team, tries to get inside, and it's going to be kicked by Headings. Good D by Jonathan Headings on that one. 19-14, 4:45 left to go here in the first half. Coming to halftime, we'll talk with Coach Michael Green about his girls' loss tonight. Ball goes down in the corner now to Rush. Rush going to bring it back up, go over to McWilliams. Drops it inside to Babick. Babick will back it out. Babick going to lob it down to Rush. Rush going to take it up and score. Rush getting it in that low, just almost automatic. And Coach Russell Tays wants to talk about it. We got 4:20 to go here in the first half. It's now a 7-point Upperman lead.
Don't sweat the cold this winter. Carrier has a complete line of home heating products to keep your family comfortable this season without burning your budget. With smart temperature management and remote access options, it's easier than ever to control your home's climate and reduce utility bills without sacrificing comfort. For more complete comfort and greater peace of mind, call Conditioned Heating and Cooling. Carrier, turn to the experts. Call Conditioned Heating and Cooling today and ask about our financing options.
Conditioned Heating and Cooling.
As we get set to get back to action, York now with their biggest deficit of 7 in the basketball. Upperman has their biggest lead of the night. Riley Cooper going to check back in. He's got a pair of fouls, though. He's got to be careful here in his first half. Doesn't need to pick up another. Upperman with the 7-point lead. York with the basketball. Meadows in the front court. Meadows gives it over to Smith. Nick Smith with the ball off to Cooper. Cooper with the ball. Cooper down low to Nick Smith. Nick with the ball on the baseline. Now takes the jumper. No good. Rebound Gore. Gore going to push it. Gore with the basketball. Gore in the front court. Drives down. Gives it back out to McWilliams. He'll send it inside to Rush. Rush going to be fouled by Noah Smith. Don't count the basket. They're going to get a push on Smith before the shot. So Noah picks up the foul. And it was on the floor, so no shots. That'll be the 16th foul. And it will be Upperman's ball to bring in. He'll bring it in, going up, and not able to score was Allen, and a foul on Meadows. Rogers got his second, and now that'll send Isaiah Allen to the line for a pair of them. And York now over the limit, so Upperman going to shoot the bonus the rest of the way out for the last 3:48. Allen at the stripe. First one, good. Isaiah Allen has his first free throw, and we'll have one more. He's got 3 points on the night. And 4 on the night. 23-14, 9-point lead now for Upperman. Their biggest lead of the ball game. As McAllister getting ready to come back in for Upperman. York with the ball to Cooper, left side. Cooper out front to Headings. Headings with the ball. Gives it over to Meadows. Meadows going to spin in the lane, kick it out to Nick Smith for a three. No good. And we got a pushing foul on, I believe. 32, Rush going to pick up the foul.
32, Rush.
That'll bring Grissom and McAllister in. Rush and Allen will take a seat. 3:25 left to go here in the first half. As with the ball now is Smith. Smith works it down to Meadows. Meadows inside to Cooper. And we got a holding foul inside, I believe, against Grissom. Mr. Grissom's picks up foul number 1. Cooper going to go to the line, and Riley is 1 of 2 on the night. He's only got 1 point on the night. Looking for his second. 3:19 left to go in the quarter. First free throw good. Riley's got 2 points. Cuts this back to an 8-point ball game. And catches 7 with this one. Second one, good. Riley's 3 of 4 on the night, and now it's a 23-16 game. Back to a 7-point Upperman lead with the ball. Gore. Now Upperman just letting some air out of it, trying to get York to come out of that zone defense. With the ball is Gore. Gore going to drop it low to McWilliams inside to Babbitt. Babbitt tried to dump it off, but knocked away by Nick Smith and stolen by the Dragons. Here comes York. York with the ball. Nick Smith coast to coast, and we're going to have a foul before the shot. It'll be York's ball on the end. No, actually going to be 2 shots for Nick Smith. And they're going to call that one against Gore. Colin Gore has 2. And Nick Smith will go to the line for a pair of them here. Can cut this back to a 5-point ball game. First one, good. He'll have 1 more. Second one, no good. He is 1 out of 2. It's a 6-point lead now for Upperman. Babbitt in the front court. Babbitt with the basketball. Babbitt gives it over now to Gore. Gore with the ball. Gore gives it over to Babbitt. Babbitt back out front now to McAllister. McAllister sends it over to Gore. Gore inside to Grissom. Grissom off to Babbitt. He blew that one. He had a wide open layup and kind of pinned it on the backboard. Back the other way, York with the ball. Noah Smith inside. The short jumper won't go. Rebound pulled by Gore. Gore with the ball. And Upperman will slow it down. Upperman not a run-and-gun style team. They like to take their time, set it up. They'll give it inside to Babick. Babick out to McAllister. They like to play inside out. They'll give it up to Babick. Babick up to McAllister. Over now to McWilliams for a three. No good. Rebound to Cooper. Cooper with the rebound, and here comes the Dragons. York with the basketball can cut this down to a one-possession game again with a three here. They'll give it over to Smith. Smith right side. Smith looking inside, nowhere to go. Gives it out front to Cooper. Cooper with the ball. Cooper works it over, gives it up to Headings. Headings left side. Headings with the ball. Headings driving down the baseline. Headings backing a player in, puts it up and in. Big John with two. And it's back to a 4-point game. Good move by John. Headings just took it strong and bowered it in and put it up and in. Back the other way, McWilliams with the ball. Down into Babick. Babick looking to drive, gives it out to McWilliams. Over to McAllister, off to Gore. Gore for three. That one's short. Rebound, though, by Babick. Back to Gore. Gore will try it again, and that one's going to take a high hop and drop. Gore got the shooters off on that one as it bounced straight up and dropped through. And it's back now to a 7-point Upperman lead. York with the ball over now to Cooper. Off to Meadows. Meadows. Roger way out front. Now Roger going to drive in. He'll put up the floater. No good, but he's going to be fouled by Babick. Babick picks up his first of the ball game, and they'll send Roger to the line for a pair of them. Meadows. First one, good. Fox will check in, and out will go Gore. Meadows back at the line. Meadows second is good. Back in will come Jennings. Jennings will come in, and Cooper will go out. And want Riley to pick up another foul. It's a 5-point ball game, and Upperman with the basketball and 37.7 seconds left to go in the first half. Walking it up will be McAllister, or make that Fox. Fox in the game now. Fox replaced Gore. We're down to 28 seconds, and Fox is going to sit out here and dribble. Jennings will come kind of toward him. Now it's getting over McAllister. Back to Fox. 20 seconds. Back to McAllister. Over to Fox. 15 seconds. Back to McAllister. 12 seconds. Back over to Fox. 8 seconds. They'll give it over to McAllister. Back crossed over to McWilliams. McWilliams going to drive the baseline. Takes it all the way up and under, and that one goes over the top of the backboard. That was about as bad as you could miss in a reverse layup, folks. As that one went all the way over the back. And you're going to chuck it at the buzzer, and that's going to do it. We're at halftime of this one. At the half, it is 26-21. Upperman on top.
Are you looking for a dealership that is big on honesty and integrity? Are you looking for a dealership that treats you like family? Or maybe you're just looking for the best deal. Well, folks, look no further. Hello, everyone. This is Melissa Sells. My husband, Derek, and I would like to invite you to the all-new Showtime Ford in Wartburg. Yes, we know it's 2020, but we have some leftover 219 units that just need to go, like a new 219 Ford Expedition with discounts up to $12,000, or a 219 Ford Escape with up to $6,000 off. And if it's an Edge you're looking for, we have savings of $7,500. And let's not forget about America's best-selling truck, the Ford F-150, with discounts up to $7,000. Here at Showtime Ford, we offer award-winning parts and service department with knowledgeable staff ready to handle all of your parts and service needs. Remember, folks, if you're looking for a car, we're the best by far. Need a truck? We can hook you up. So come on by the all-new Showtime Ford. Give us a call at 1-877-NEW-FORD or visit us online at ShowtimeFord.com.
And back here now on the Showtime Forward halftime. Joining me now, Coach Michael Green. And, Coach, at the game tonight, your girls started out a little slow and had quite a few turnovers.
Yeah, turnovers killed us offensively. We're having a little struggling. We've struggled the last couple games on offense. Turnovers, tonight, I don't know. We'd create something and then just turn right around and just give it right back. And, if you're having a hard time hitting shots on the offensive end, you definitely can't be giving a team like Upperman, extra possessions.
Coach, other than Ellie left you, all the rest of the team just seemed to struggle shooting the ball altogether.
Last game, Cannon game, I think Haley Johnson was the only one that hit a field goal, which is unheard of for a game. But, and in this game, which we knew they'd try to take Haley out. And then we just really didn't get any offense from anybody, like you said, other than Ellie. But we've got to get back to being positive. We've had a couple of just awful games offensively, and I told the girls, I said we're better than what we've played. And, we've just got to get our minds back right, and try to get our confidence back.
Coach, you got 4 more games in the district. It starts on Tuesday night with Smith County. Now you guys should be a heavy favorite down in Smith County, but it's always tough to play in the hole.
Well, Smith County had the same Upperman team that embarrassed us tonight. They had Smith County had them down, I think maybe 3 or 4 late in the third quarter. So, we've got if we don't show up down there, anything can happen. But hopefully we'll get it turned around here and we'll start playing like we can and take care of Smith County hopefully Tuesday night.
Coach, the game, I guess, with that Cannon County loss and this one here tonight, that kind of puts you probably in a lock in number 3 spot, but still you want to stay at that number 3 spot down this stretch.
Yeah, there's after Upperman and Macon, and really after Macon, it's just anybody can win any night. It doesn't matter 2 through 8, and we've got we're not looking ahead. We're trying to concentrate on each game because anybody can beat us that we play against, but I feel like we play like we can beat anybody that we step against the floor.
Coach, we talked about it last week. We said that Cannon County is probably one of the scariest lower echelon teams you face this year, and they got a chance of surprising some teams in this tournament when it comes up.
Cannon, going into the season, I would have had Cannon right there with Upperman, in the second place spot, and I think DeKalb probably next in line. And of course, Livingston's improved tremendously, and we've got to anybody's going to be scary. Whoever top to bottom, you're not guaranteed a victory any night.
Coach, well, thank you for joining us. Tough loss here tonight, but hopefully get back on track on Tuesday down at Smith County.
Yeah.
And thanks to Coach Michael Green, whose girls came up a little bit short tonight to Upperman. Your final in that one was 58-33. Let's take a look at our halftime stats. For York, they're being paced by Roger Meadows with 7, 4 for Noah Smith, 3 each for Nick Smith and Riley Cooper, and 4 in the game for John Headings. For the Bees, they got 10 from Alex Rush, 7 for Jace McWilliams, 4 for Isaiah Allen, 3 for Colin Gore, 2 for Philippe Babick in this first half. York trailed 13-9 at the end of 1, and York actually put up a dozen points in the second quarter. Upperman put up a total of 13 in that second quarter, so they outscored York by 1, but lead here at the half by a nickel, as we have York at the half trailing Upperman by a score of 21-26, and we'll be back. We're going to take a timeout now and get a spot in, maybe a little bit of music, and we'll be back with the second half in a moment.
Are you looking for a dealership that is big on honesty and integrity? Are you looking for a dealership that treats you like family? Or maybe you're just looking for the best deal. Well, folks, look no further. Hello, everyone. This is Melissa Sales. My husband, Derek, and I would like to invite you to the all-new Showtime Ford in Wartburg. Yes, we know it's 2020, but we have some leftover 219 units that just need to go, like a new 219 Ford Expedition with discounts up to $12,000, or a 219 Ford Escape with up to $6,000 off. And if it's an edge you're looking for, we have savings of $7,500. And let's not forget about America's best-selling truck, the Ford F-150, with discounts up to $7,000. Here at Showtime Ford, we offer award-winning parts and service department with knowledgeable staff ready to handle all of your parts and service needs. Remember, folks, if you're looking for a car, we're the best by far. Need a truck? We can hook you up. So come on by the all-new Showtime Ford. Give us a call at 1-877-NEW-FORD or visit us online at ShowtimeFord.com.
So let's give you some girls' scores we have from tonight. Several girls' scores in tonight. Pickett County girls beat Red Boylan 65-50. Clark Range roll over Monterey 58-34. And let's see, Cookeville beat McMinn County 46-44. Stone knocked off Ray County 81-75. That was a very high-scoring affair in that one. And let's see, also White County knocked off Warren County 61-29. DeKalb County edged Watertown 53-50. Macon County roll over Cannon County 73-41. And Livingston beat Smith County 46-35 in girls action. Here we're getting set for the second half to get underway. It's a 5-point Upperman lead as Upperman will have the ball to start the second half, and they'll be moving right to left this time, as it will be McAllister, Gore, Babbitt, McWilliams, and Rush. McAllister with the ball over to Babbitt, top of the key. Babbitt goes right side, gives it up instead to McAllister. McAllister off to Babbitt. Babbitt right side. Now Babbitt going to ride through the lane, give it over to McWilliams, and he'll fire the three. No good. The rebound, though, is Rush. Rush with the offensive board. Gets it and gives it back up front. Now with the basketball is McAllister off to Babbitt. Babbitt to Gore. Gore gives it over to McWilliams. McWilliams back to Babbitt. Babbitt going to lob it underneath to Rush, and Rush underneath has it partially blocked. Taken away by Meadows. Meadows with it, gives it over to Cooper. Cooper drives in, gives it off to Headings. Headings going to take it, kick it out to Smith. Nick with the ball over now to Riley Cooper. Cooper with the ball. Gives it off to Meadows. Meadows to Noah Smith. Noah right side. Leaves it for Cooper. Cooper off to Meadows. Meadows for a three. No good. Long rebound. McWilliams. McWilliams gives it off to Gore, and Gore going to bring it. Gore with the ball. Lobs it underneath to Rush, and Rush is going to be fouled this time, and I believe that's going to go against Noah Smith. It will. His third of the ball game, so Noah's got three. Got to be careful. Rush has been a one-man wrecking crew inside, and he's going to go back to the line here for a pair of them. Rush, first one, no good. Rush, obviously not much of a shooter, past about 2 or 3 feet out. Goes back to the line for the second one. It is good. 1 out of 2, and it's a 6-point lead now again for Upperman. Meadows with the ball, and we got timeout called by York. Timeout with 6:39 to go in the third. It's 27-21, Upperman.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clark Range Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clark Range Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clark Range Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
6:39 left to go. You're in the third quarter, a 6-point lead for Upperman. This game's still got a long way to go. And it is Meadows with the basketball, working in for York. Meadows gives it in to Nick Smith. Nick with the ball. Nick over to Cooper. Cooper off to Meadows. Meadows with the basketball. Gives it up now to Smith. Noah with the ball. Noah going to drive baseline. Tries to take it inside. Cut off. Gives it out to Cooper. Cooper with the ball. Goes across court, and we got a foul inside on Babbitt. Philippe Babbitt picks up the foul, reaching over. Babbitt with the foul, and it's York ball on the baseline. Meadows lobs it into Headings. Headings against McWilliams, spins around, puts it up, no good, then goes over the back trying to get the rebound. Good move by Headings. Just couldn't get the shot to drop and then went up for the rebound and picks up the personal. Upperman with the basketball. Babick over to Gore, and Gore will walk it up. Gore with the ball. A 6-point Upperman lead here in the third quarter. Gore with the ball over now to McAllister. McAllister off to McWilliams. Inside to Babick, all alone for the layup. Babick got that one in there and got the easy deuce. Babick with 2, and it's an 8-point lead now for Upperman. York with the ball. Cooper over now to Smith. Nick with the ball. Nick going to drive in the lane, puts up the jumper. Good. St. Nick delivers again, and it's back now to a 6-point ball game. Upperman the other way with it. McAllister over to Babick. Gives it up now to Gore, right side. Gore with the ball. Gore working out front. Gore comes around the pick, takes it over the left side, now kicks it back out front to McAllister. McAllister looking to drive, leaves it instead for McWilliams. Over now to Rush. Rush with the basketball. Rush gives it off to McWilliams, back to Rush, and Rush going to take it down low. Spins, puts up the fall away, no good. Rebound Headings. Headings with the board, and here come the Dragons. York with the basketball. Trailing by 6, just under 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Now a steal by Gore. Gore picks Smith's pocket, takes it all the way to the rack, lays it up and in. Gore with the steal and the layup. And it's back to an 8-point advantage for Upperman. Ball goes over to Smith. Noah with the ball back out front to Headings. Headings off to Cooper. Cooper over to Meadows. Meadows looking to drive in, spins in the lane, takes the fall away. Good. Roger that. He's got 9 on the night. And we're back to within 6. Gore off to McWilliams. McWilliams over to McAllister. McAllister back down to Babick. Babick on the wing crosses it over to Gore. Gore gives it up to McAllister. McAllister back to Gore in the corner. Gore's going to drive the baseline all the way and lays it up. And they're going to get Cooper for the foul. Riley's going to pick up his third. And Gore will go to the line. Gore's going to have a pair of them here with 4 minutes, 7 seconds to go. He hits the front one. 32-25, a 7-point advantage for Upperman. Allen will check in for McAllister. Gore will go back to the line looking to make it 8 again, and does. Gore strings both of them, and it's 33-25 Upperman. York quickly in the front court. Smith went down low to Headings. Headings gives it off to Meadows. Meadows with the ball. Backs it out, kicks it over to Noah Smith. Noah Smith down low to Headings. Headings trying to back in. Fall away jumper. Good. Big John with 2 more. He's got 6 on the night. And the Dragons have cut it back to 6. Upperman trying to pull away, but York always fighting their way back. They'll give it over to Allen. 3:35 left to go here in the third. Isaiah Allen off to Gore. Gore inside to Rush. Rush down to McWilliams. McWilliams will drive in. Kick it back out to Rush. Rush over to Gore. Gore now off to Allen. Allen back to Gore. Gore's going to drive the baseline, put up the floater. Won't go. Rebound Riley Cooper. Cooper out to Smith, and Nick's going to bring it. Over to Meadows. Meadows with the drive. Lays it up. No good. Rebound pulled down by Babick. Babick with the board, and here comes Upperman. Babick coast to coast. Gets around the setup for the charge and lays it up and in. That was a pretty move by Philippe Babick. And back the other way, we get Gore with a foul. Gore crashed into Smith and picks up the third. York will work it in, and now Fox is coming in for Gore, who has 3. That was a heck of a move a moment ago by Babick. Babick able to change directions and lay it up with a kind of a reverse layup to keep from drawing the charge. That was a nice move. York with the basketball. They'll give it in now to Cooper. Cooper over to Meadows. Meadows with the basketball. Meadows down to Headings. Headings with the ball. Out front to Noah Smith. Noah for a 3. No good. Rebound to Headings, and we're going to have a foul on somebody. They're going to whistle that against Grissom. Grissom called for the personal. So it will be York basketball to work in. They'll give it in to Noah Smith. Noah tries to go up with him. Babbitt's going to pick up the personal. That'll be 3 on Philippe Babbitt. And that'll send Noah to the line. This is what York could use a lot of, is no points or no time run off the clock and points from the stripe. Noah's first one, no good. York has missed 3 foul shots on the night. Noah go back to lining, still cut this down to a 7-point game, and does. He hits that one. Gore's going to come back in. Gore will come in, and Babbitt will take a seat. And it will be Gore with the basketball. Gore walking it up. 2.5 minutes left to go here in quarter number 3. Upperman by 7. They'll give it over to Allen. Allen gives it off to Gore. Gore back up front to Allen. Allen will come around the pick. Take it over the right side. Gives it out to Fox. Fox back out front to Allen. Allen over to Gore. Gore comes around the pick. Gives it down the corner to Grissom. Back up to Gore. Gore with the ball. Out front now to Allen. 1:52 left to go in the quarter. They'll give it up to Grissom. Grissom out front now to Gore. Gore off to Fox. Fox way over to Gore. Now back up to Allen. Allen will get back to Gore. Down to 100 seconds. Now Fox wide open for a 3. Drains it. Fox with his first basket of the night, and it's a 10-point lead. Biggest lead of the night for Upperman. York with the basketball, and 1.5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. They'll go inside to Noah Smith. Noah, the turnaround, blocked by Rush. Rush gets the block, and here comes Baxter. Upperman back the other way. Long pass up to Fox. Fox gives it up to Gore. Gore with the ball. Gore now over to Allen. Back to Gore. Gore gives it up to Allen. Allen drops it off now to Fox. Fox will give it low to Grissom. Grissom back to Fox. Fox out front to Allen. 50 seconds to go in the quarter. Now over to Fox. Now to Gore. Gore brings it back up to Fox. Upperman may go for the last shot. We're down to 42 seconds left to go in the quarter. Fox with the ball. Gives it over to Allen. Back to Fox. Heading's going to have to come out and get Fox. Now he does, and Fox is going to have to move. Down to 30 seconds. Gives it to Gore. Gore with the ball. Over to Allen. Down to 23 seconds to go here in the quarter. Allen with the ball. Gives it over to Fox. Fox with it. Back over to Allen. Allen with the ball. Allen now to Gore. Gore down in the corner to Fox. Fox open for another 3. And no go. Rebound tipped up the air. Cooper comes out with it. Got to get out quickly. Out to Cooper. And Cooper will fire up the 3 at the buzzer. No good. We're through 3. Into 3. It's Upperman 38. York 28.
Ventures Farmers Co-op, your local hometown store, proudly supporting our hometown Buffaloes and Dragons. Co-op wishes you a winning season, 1 game at a time. Co-op, your first choice for farm, home, lawn and garden, and a gift shop for giving and decorating needs. Co-op, serving this area for 70 years with quality products. That's your Co-op, located just 2 miles south of Jamestown.
Like a great sports team needs a great captain to lead them, a county needs a great executive to move it forward. And Fentress County has it in Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy believes in this county and its endless possibilities. So for great sports and a great county, be like County Executive Jimmy Johnson and back Fentress County all the way.
(38-28), final frame of this one, and Upperman with a 10-point lead as they'll come back with Fox, Gore, looks like Rush, Babbitt, and Allen. York with the basketball to start this final frame. They come back with Nick Smith, Roger Meadows, Jonathan Headings, Noah Smith, and Riley Cooper. Cooper with the ball, right side, gives it out front now to Smith. Back to Cooper. Cooper going to drive in a step, gives it off to Headings. Headings trying to force it down inside, gives it up instead to Meadows. Meadows back to Headings. Headings will take it up and score. Good job by Big John. He's got 2 more. He's got 8 on the night. Back the other way now. Fox with the basketball. Fox gives it up front to Babick. Babick will leave it now for Gore. Gore with the ball. Gore around the pick. Gore drives down the right side. Gives it off to Babick. Babick with the ball back out front to Fox. Fox off to Rush. Rush quickly over to Gore, and Gore will drive and lay it up and in. Gore got around the defense, gets the easy 2. Back to a 10-point lead, 40-30 your score. Other way will come Meadows. Meadows going to be double teamed, and now Meadows going to be fouled. We'll see who they call it against. That'll go against 32, Alex Rush, his 3rd. And it will be Meadows at the line. Meadows looking for double digits with this free throw. And can't get it. He'll still have 1 more. York trailing by 10. And Meadows' second one, good. McWilliams will come back in now for Rush, and Rush will go out with 7:03 left to go in the ball game. And a 9-point Upperman lead. Allen with the basketball. Isaiah Allen in the front court, drives in, gives it over to Gore. Gore with the ball off to Fox. Fox over to McWilliams. McWilliams will drive down, give it up to Allen. Allen with the ball. Allen going to drive all the way. Splits the defenders, lays it up and in. Nice move by Isaiah Allen. And then on the inbounds, we're going to have a foul on McWilliams. McWilliams went for the steal. Still picks up the foul on 6:42. That is the 5th team foul on Upperman. So no shots yet for the Dragons. Meadows with the basketball. Roger in front court. Gives it over now to Smith. Smith going to lob it in to Noah Smith. Noah, the turnaround jumper won't go. Rebound Headings, and Headings is going to be called for a push. Or actually, Headings not called for over the back. They're going to call number 10, Fox, for pushing him off underneath. York will keep it on their own end. And Williams, that'll be 1-1. So Big John will go to the line for a 1-1. And it's going to be Headings at the line. Coach Bobby McWilliams raking Upperman's, raking the officials over the calls here. And now the other official coming over and telling him to calm down. And the official still talking to Coach McWilliams. And now it'll be 1-1 for Big John. Jonathan Headings at the line. First one, good. Back to a 10-point ball game. Can cut it to 9 with this one. Second one, good. Hits both ends of it. And we got timeout called by Upperman. Timeout on the floor. 6:27 to go. Here in the third, or fourth, it's 42-33. Upperman.
When it comes to watching sports, there's no telling what you'll hear.
No.
But when you order Pizza Hut for the game, you know exactly what you'll hear.
What the? Oh, that looks fantastic.
Your favorite pizza.
Ooh.
Those awesome wings.
What?
Plus sides and desserts.
Yeah.
All waiting at pizzahut.com. So order now, because no one out pizzas the Hut.
What game?
Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charge is not a driver tip.
We've got 6 minutes, 27 seconds left to go in this one. York trails by 9. Upperman with the basketball. And I did see Rush. He checked back into the ball game. So Rush is in. You've got Allen, Gore, Babick, Rush, and McWilliams in the ball game for Upperman. As Upperman will have the basketball with 6:27 to play, leading by 9. Ball come into Allen. Allen with the basketball. Walks it across the timeline. Allen. Allen looking to drive. Allen going to drive the baseline, and it's going to be an offensive foul. Good job by Big John Headings. He stood up and took that and didn't go for the jump for the block. He just stood there and took it. And this young man's becoming a force for the Dragons. It will be York basketball trailing by 9. 6:14 left to go in the game. And they're cleaning a little perspiration up off the floor, but York has got the basketball. They can cut this down to a 2-possession game with a 3 ball. York getting some really good minutes out of John Headings. He's starting to play very, very well for the Dragons. As now Cooper will set it into play. Cooper into Meadows, and they'll move clear out, and it'll be Meadows against Gore. Meadows going to bring it up. 6 minutes to go in this one. Meadows going to drive down the lane, kicks it off to Smith. Smith for a 2, no good. Rebound tipped out by Meadows, and Meadows going to be called for over the back. That's 3 on Roger. 3 on Noah, 3 on Roger, and 3 on Riley. Not a shooting situation yet for Upperman. That's only the 4th team foul on the Dragons, but they get the basketball back, leading by 9. We now drop under the 6-minute mark here in quarter number 4. 42-33 your score. Allen with the ball. Allen gives it over now to Rush. Off to Babick. Babick down low to Rush. Rush going to turn into the lane, puts it up, no good. Rebound out of bounds off of Upperman, they say. York gets it back, trailing by 9. 5:39 left to go here in this one. York with the basketball. Front court comes Meadows. Meadows gives it over to Nick Smith. Nick Smith down inside to Noah Smith. He'll take it strong to the rack and score. Nice move by Noah Smith. It's a 7-point ball game. Upperman with the basketball. Gore out front. Down to 5:15 left to go. And now driving is going to have a foul on the floor as Gore went to the rack. They're going to foul him on the way in. And they call that on Nick Smith, his first of the ball game. So St. Nick with his first. And it will be McAllister to bring it in. No, actually that is McWilliams. Works it in to Gore. Off the Rush, back to Gore. Gore with the ball. Now over to McWilliams. Back up front now to Allen. Allen with the ball. Upperman by 7. Ball goes over to Gore. Gore back up front to Rush. Rush with the ball, gives it over to McWilliams, and we got a lane violation on Babick. Babick did not get his foot out of the lane, turns it over. And York with an opportunity here to cut into 7-point deficit. Meadows will get the inbounds pass. Meadows going to bring it up. York with a chance here to cut into this 7-point deficit. Gives it down the corner to Cooper. Up to Headings. Headings with the ball. Headings going to drive down, gives it off to Cooper. Now back up, or over to Smith, I should say. Now up front to Smith. Smith with the ball. Gives it over to Cooper. Cooper drops it low to Noah Smith. Noah trying to back in, takes it up strong, no good. Rebound pulled this time by Rush. Rush out to Allen, and Allen will bring it. Allen with the basketball, front court. Allen gives it over to Gore. Gore out front with it, now goes left side to McWilliams. McWilliams with the basketball, back up front to Gore. Gore off to Babick. Babick looking to drive. Babick against Cooper, and Riley Cooper going to pick up his 4th. So Riley's on the brink of extinction in this one. And it will be Upperman to work it in as McWilliams will step out with just under 4 minutes to play in a 7-point Upperman lead. They're looking to bring it in. Who they'll get it into? They'll throw it out deep to Gore. Gore going to get it all the way back in the backcourt. Gore with the ball. York kind of out in a man-to-man. Gore with it. Gore gives it over to McWilliams. McWilliams looking to drive. He takes it all the way in, puts it up. No good. Great job by Nick Smith to come over and challenge him, make him change the shot, and York comes away with it. York with the ball. They'll give it over to Cooper. Cooper now looking for some help. Tries to get in, knocked away, but Nick Smith will run it down. Nick with the ball. Nick drives in, gives it out to Headings. And we got an offensive foul on Nick Smith, and Headings just drilled a three. And they're going to whistle that against Nick, and that'll be his second, so the shot won't count. We got a timeout called by York. Timeout with 3:16 to play. It's a 7-point Upperman lead.
Between college visits, applications, and securing financial aid, we know that preparing for college can be stressful. That's why Twin Lakes is here to help. Twin Lakes is proud to partner with the Foundation for Rural Service to offer scholarship opportunities for graduating seniors. Visit www.twinlakes.net for more information. Don't wait. Applications must be submitted by March 6th, so apply today.
Some restrictions apply. See the application for full eligibility rules.
Quality workmanship and exceptional customer service have defined Southeastern Drywall and Construction of Jamestown. From custom-built homes, residential construction, remodeling to commercial construction, Southeastern Drywall and Construction is dedicated to providing the best quality at reasonable prices. We're also looking for good carpenters. Call Southeastern Drywall and Construction at 931-267-5435. A proud supporter of sports and education in our area.
3:16 left to go in the ball game, and Upperman with a 7-point advantage. And at the line, or actually, it'll be Upperman's basketball. It will not be at the line, as that was a player control foul, a charge on Nick Smith. York has actually outscored Upperman 7-4 in this quarter. Ball comes into Allen. Allen over to Babick. Back to Allen, and Allen will bring it up. Isaiah Allen with the basketball. Wanted to give it to Gore, does give it to Gore. Gore way out front, gives it off to Babick. Babick on the back door, cut to Allen. Allen lays it up, missed it. A good rebound there by Headings, and back come the Dragons. In the front court, it's Cooper with it. Cooper back over to Meadows. Meadows inside to Headings. Headings will be fouled. And that one's going to go against Allen. Isaiah Allen is going to pick up his third, and John Headings going back to the line. And John Headings going back to the line again. The free throw is good. He'll have one more. It's back to a 6-point ball game. He can cut it to 5. And does. Headings having a big second half now. He actually has, a dozen on the night, and he is York's leading scorer right now. Allen in the front court almost walked with it. Gives it over to Babick. Babick throws it to Gore, and Gore had to jump up to get that one. Almost threw that one away. Gore with the ball. Gore against Smith, gives it over to McWilliams. Back to Gore. Gore down in underneath the Rush. Rush going to take it up strong. No good. Rebound, Riley Cooper. York with an opportunity here to make this a one-possession game with 2:15 left to go. Nick Smith over to Meadows. Inside to Noah Smith. Noah with the ball. Backs up, gives it out to Headings. Headings will drive down in, spins in the lane, puts it up. Count it, he's fouled. Oh, a big move by Big John Headings as he gets it to go. And the foul going to go against McWilliams. And York is back to within 5. And John Headings going to the line. Free throw, no good. He missed the front end of it. And it's still a 5-point game. Actually, it's a 3-point game. I started to say he hit the basket, so it's 42-39. 3-point York lead. Babick with the basketball. Guarded by Cooper. Cooper's got to be very careful. He's got 4. Babick works it off to McAllister, out to McWilliams. McWilliams won't take the 3, gives it up instead to Babick. Babick off to Gore. Gore going to drive down in, kick it out to McWilliams for a 3. Good. McWilliams had been quiet for about the whole first half, but he's a great big 3. and we got a $1:34 to go, and it's back to a 6-point Upperman lead.
The saying goes, new year, new you. Did you know the number one resolution made every year revolves around staying healthy? As a part of your healthcare team, MetaThrift wants to make sure we provide you with ways to meet your goals. One of those ways is to help you take the right medications at the right time. So let us organize them for you with our convenient MedPack strip packaging. MedPacks organize your medications by date and time of day and places them in easy-to-open pouches. This year, stay on track and never miss a dose. The best part, this service is free. For more information, call MetaThrift at 879-8133.
Well, there's 94 ticks left to go in this one. York had cut it to 3, but McWilliams with a big 3-ball a moment ago has 10 on the night now and gives Upperman back a 6-point advantage. And at the half of the Pekin County games, Pekin County leading Red Bowling at 35-26 at the half down there. But here we got 94 seconds left to go in this one. And this one going right down to the wire. York with the basketball. York trailing by 6. Smith with the ball, gives it into Meadows. Meadows going to work it up. Roger with the basketball. York with the ball. Meadows going to blow by him. Take up the little runner. Good. Roger that. And it's a 4-point game with 80 seconds to play. Now York has got to have the ball twice. They got to do something quick here to get the ball back. Down to 73 seconds. Gore with the ball. Gives it over to Babick. Babick guarded by Headings. Gives it off now to McAllister. McAllister gives it back to Babick. Babick will back it out. York may have to start fouling here. As the ball goes down low to McAllister. McAllister goes inside to Babick off the Rush, and Rush lays it up and in. Rush with a big basket there. Back the other way, Meadows with it. Out to Cooper. Cooper for a 3. No good. Rebound tipped up by Headings. Headings at his end. Got it. Goes back up with it. No good. Rebound fall for, and Rush comes out with it. Rush with the board, and Rush is going to be fouled by Meadows. That'll be 4 on Roger. And it's 2-possession game. If he can come down and hit a couple of these or even one of them, it's going to be very tough for the Dragons to get back in this one. Rush on the night is 1 of 2. 34 seconds left to go in this one. Some of the crowd starting to file out now. Rush steps to the charity stripe. Free throw, no good. Missed the front end of it. York still got a chance. They got to come down, score quickly. Meadows with the basketball. Meadows will stop, fire the 3, no good. Long rebound ran down by McAllister. Over to McWilliams, stolen right there to Smith, and Smith's going to be fouled by McAllister. McAllister going to pick up the foul, and that'll send Nick to the line. But it still will be a 2-possession game if he hits both of them. So that wasn't a bad play by McAllister. As now Smith needs to knock the first one down. And does. If he can hit this one, Allen's coming back in for Rush now. 21 seconds left to go in this one. York trails by 5. Second was good by 4. Upperman looking to work it in. Babick into McWilliams, and he's fouled quickly. Not a lot of time off the clock, and that's going to do it for Riley Cooper. Riley's going to foul out on the night with only 3 points on the night. That'll bring Jennings back in the ball game. Jennings will replace Riley Cooper, who fouls out with 3 points on the night. York needing a miracle here. They need to McWilliams to miss a couple here and miss the front end of the 1-and-1. 1-and-1, 47-43. Rush going to come back in. Allen will come out. At the line will be McWilliams. He'll have a 1-and-1 here. York needs a miss badly from McWilliams. And then to come down, score, and foul quickly. Free throw is good. McWilliams makes it a 6-point ball game. If he hits this one, it's really going to be an uphill drag for York to try to get back in this one, trailing by 6 with 20.7. Second one good. Ball comes into Meadows. Meadows going to bring it up. Meadows in the front court. Meadows down to Jennings. Jennings, they got to put the ball up. Hennings, a turnaround three, no good. Rebound pulled by Babick. Out to McAllister, off to McWilliams. And they'll lob it down to Rush, and Rush will just bring it back out. Good play by Rush, just to let the time run out. York's going to fall here tonight. 49-43. Upperman takes sole possession of number 1 in the district. And York keeps that number 2 spot, but misses an opportunity to tie the district race up. But tough loss for the Dragons. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back in a moment.
At the first of each year, many insurance companies will send out letters trying to direct customers to a preferred pharmacy, especially the chain pharmacies. Pharmacies pay to get their names on these letters and in turn then make the money back with insurance copays and gimmicks that negatively affect the consumer. At Hall Family Pharmacy, we put a lot of effort into helping our patients find the best insurance plan for them and budgeting their medical expenses each year. Don't be a number at a big pharmacy. Be part of our family. Choose Hall Family Pharmacy. We are proud to be a preferred hometown pharmacy. Come see us today at our locations in Jamestown or Clark Range.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Raines agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
Back here at York Institute, where York is swept by Upperman here tonight. Upperman takes both games, took the girls' game by a final of 58-33. They take the nightcap. Boys' game 49-43. It's time now for the Progressive post-game show. We're going to take this word from Progressive, and we'll be back to take a look at this one. Don't go anywhere.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Well, the Upperman Bees take the nightcap of this one. The Bees take it over York 49-43. Scoring for York, they were led by Jonathan Headings with 14, 12 for Roger Meadows, 7 each for Nick and Noah Smith, and 3 in the game for Riley Cooper. For Upperman, they were led by Alex Rush with 13, Jason McWilliams with a dozen, 9 for Colin Gore, 6 each for Isaiah Allen, Philippe Babick, and John Alexander in the ball game for Upperman. So Upperman takes both games here tonight. Your final here in the nightcap, 49-43, Upperman boys over York. Let's take another timeout. We'll come back and take a look at the girls' game as well and give you some scores we have. We'll also take a look at what we got coming up in the near future, and we'll take a look at anything else we've got. All that's coming up right here on the Progressive Post-Game Show.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Well, York comes up on the short end of both of them. In the first game tonight, it was the Lady Dragons falling to Upperman 58-33. The boys falling 49-43. Some girls scores for you. It was Clark Range girls over Monterey, 58-34. Pickett County stopped Red Bull and Spring 65-50. It was DeKalb County over Watertown 53-50. Macon County beat Cannon County 73-41. Livingston over Smith County 46-35. Hope we're going to get a chance to talk with Coach Russell Tays. I don't know if we'll get to tonight or not. If we don't, we will talk to him on our next broadcast. And I'll tell you what, let's take one final break from Progressive Savings Bank, and then we will tell you what we got coming up. Don't go anywhere.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Back here at York Institute, where Upperman sweeps York here tonight. Let's take a look at what we've got coming up. You know, we open February up on the 4th. We'll be out at Clark Range as they host Trousdale County. That will be senior night, as the senior night activity is going to start at 5 o'clock. And then on Friday of next week, we got York hosting Macon County right here at York Institute. That one tips off at 6. On the 11th, we'll be at Stone with Clark Range on the 11th. That'll be on Tuesday. And then on the 13th, York will host Watertown, and that one will start at 6 o'clock. That will be senior night for the Dragons and Lady Dragons. Now, still for Pickett County, you've got Clay County coming up on Tuesday. That'll be a big game down at Clay County for the Bobcats and Lady Bobcats. As you know, Clay County stunned Clark Range the other night. Jackson County, they go at Jackson County, and they will be at Warren County to wrap up their regular season on the 13th. So that's a look at what games is left. And you can hear all of the Pickett County games on Twin Lakes Cable, Channel 954. Don't think we're going to get a chance to talk to Coach Russell Tays. So we're going to get a word. It's time now, I should say, for our Hall's Family Pharmacy Player of the Game. We'll have that right after this.
Hello, this is Philip Hall with Hall Family Pharmacy and Hall Sports and Outdoors. We are proud to sponsor this broadcast Player of the Game. Be a part of the winning team. Hall's is proud to be this area's #1 pharmacy, and now you may visit our expansion in downtown Jamestown for all things sports and outdoors and a complete line of sports medicine equipment.
Right back here at York, where the Dragons come up on the short end. Now, we'll give our Hall's Family Pharmacy Players of the Game here in just a moment. But first, Coach Russell Tays with me. And, Coach, a tough one here tonight. Your boys, they got down, but they fought back and gave it a run.
Yeah, Gary, we had an opportunity. We had some chances there. You know, I think in a way our lack of depth kind of hurts a little bit. I think some guys they battled their guts out. They played hard. You know, it's just, you know, when the other team has, you know, 7 or 8 guys they're subbing in and they're giving their guys rest. You know, we got some that just have to play. I mean, they're just going to have to gut it out and play hard as they can, and you know, not much we can do. You know, and I'm proud of them. I think they just they gutted it out. They played hard, gave themselves opportunity, and you know, they Upperman made a couple shots there late that kind of kept us at bay, I guess you could say, and you know, I think John Heading's done a great job for us there late, made some big free throws and a couple big baskets inside, you know, and it takes everybody, and you know, we just got to learn from it again. You know, I mean, that's the best team we're going to see in our district, and they're good, they're solid. You know, they got guys who've been playing for 3 years and starting, and they just got a good team, and you know, that's the mark we're shooting at. And so not disappointed. I was a little disappointed at Upperman, but tonight I wasn't very disappointed. I thought we played hard. They do a good job defensively, very physical. And it's probably the best defensive team we've seen in a man-to-man. They played some zone, but their man's really tough, very physical. They're very quick, you know, and when it comes to Nick and Roger, they can really create some problems with their quickness. And but I thought our guys, played hard and gave themselves a chance.
Coach, their offensive board work, they got several second opportunities as well.
Yeah, we didn't do a good job with keeping them off the board, especially they're late. They got a couple putbacks after we had done a pretty good job defensively, and then we just couldn't get the board. We just didn't get a good box out. They went to the boards aggressively, and things like that make a difference in a big game. If you don't get good box outs and can't control the boards. So, but anyway, things that we know we've got to get better at, things we got to be a little more solid with, so we just kind of chalk it up. We still can win out and get second place in the district, and that's a good spot. And like I said, we just got you got to learn from games like this. These are good games, and learn from them, and tell the guys to get their heads up, and these will be something that can make us better.
Coach, I started to mention that this loss, of course, was a district loss, but you guys still are pretty much entrenched in that number 2 spot. If you win out, you're going to get a bye all the way to the semifinals and an automatic berth in the region tournament, so that's going to be big regardless.
Yeah, we got to finish out strong. I mean, we're disappointed. We wanted to try to get them here and had a shot at, but we got to finish out. We got 4 games remaining in the schedule, I think, and we need to win out. We need to make sure that second spot's ours, and then of course you get into the tournaments. That's the second season. Then we play it from there. So and we'll have a good break from the time we finish up regular season to when we would actually see district play, being in second place. So I think that's what our goal's got to be, is to try to finish out strong and these last 4 games, and just finish out strong and sharp and keep our heads up. And like I said, hopefully a game like this makes us better, makes us stronger, and that's what we're shooting for.
It begins, Coach, on the road down in Smith County. Smith County struggled this year, but anybody that's ever been in the hole knows it's not an easy place to play.
Yeah, it's a difficult place. Anytime we're traveling on Tuesday night, we've had a lot of travel nights on Tuesday night, and coming off an emotional game tonight, that's going to be something we got to make sure we're ready for. We got to make sure we're ready to go down and play and play aggressive and play hard, play smart. I told the guys we just can't afford to lay any eggs and not be focused and have our minds on what we're doing. So. Like I said, a disappointing loss, emotional game, but we've got to refocus and start looking on down the road and looking at finishing up this district schedule and win it out and just play strong to finish up right here.
Well, Coach, thank you for joining us. Tough loss here tonight, but best of luck as you head to Smith County on Tuesday.
Thank you much, Gary.
And that was Coach Russell Tays, whose boys came up a little short tonight against the Upperman Bees. Now back to our Halls Family Pharmacy player of the game. In the girls' game, we're going to go with Ellie Lefew. Ellie led the Lady Dragons with 12 points, only double-digit score for the Lady Dragons. Had a good game tonight, just was in a losing cause, falling 58-33. And it was in the boys' game, we're going to go with Jonathan Headings. Jonathan brought the Dragons back, gave them a shot at the end. They just couldn't come away with the win as they fall 49-43. So congratulations to Big John Headings, and also to Ellie Lefew, our players of the game, Halls Family Pharmacy players of the game. That's going to wrap it up for us from here tonight. We'll be out at Clark Range on Tuesday night for senior night. Clark Range hosting Trousdale County. It will be senior night, and we'll be videoing the senior night activities as well on that one, so be sure to join us. And just got a final. It was Pickett County over Red Bull and Springs 60-58. So Pickett County beats Red Bull and Springs boys 60-58. The Bobcats and Lady Bobcats sweep Red Bull and Springs tonight. Well, that's going to do it for us tonight. I want to thank Lydia Lefevre on the camera. We'll be showing this on Comcast Cable Channel 12, Twin Lakes Cable Channel 953 at a later date. Right now, though, it's time for me to get on out of here. So until Tuesday night when Clark Range hosts Trousdale County, I'm Gary Clark. See you at the game.